Hey, y'all. These dang blue blockers on. Where they at? They're right here. I ain't even gotta go far. Look at that. Okay. Hey, y'all. Hola, hola. How y'all doing today? How's everybody feeling? Ooh. Ooh, wee. Hey. Hola, hola, everybody. How are y'all? Everybody doing okay? Hey. I feel like being a little petty. Hey. How many of y'all still got y'all TikTok? Who still got TikTok? Seeing that child's going away about 3 days, I figure we could just go live over there and see who fake find us. Yep, I want to see who fake find us today. And I want to talk about how the stock market is crashing. And because 3 years ago when we was talking about the stock market crashing, they said some real nasty stuff to you, girl. And I believe on today it crashed more. Matter of fact, we should listen to the video. Hello. You just got on there today for the first time in a while. Y'all want to go live over there? Y'all want to go live on TikTok? We ain't been over there in 3 months. Y'all want to go? Oh, yeah, I'm about to be real petty. Don't even worry about it. Now, if they block us, it's over anyway, because we ain't got no what's the name now. Y'all want to? Hey. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, y'all. So we about to go live on TikTok real quick. Petty. I want to see who gonna fake find us. Oh my God, we've been looking for y'all. Now y'all get to roll y'all eyes like I used to. Okay. All right. I'm hanging up. Too funny. Is. All the hell I went through. I want to see who fake find us, girl. Is Alicia? Is. Let's see. There we go. They ain't seen us in forever. Might as well since it's going away. I said I'm going to do it and just see who fake find us. Girl, we live on TikTok. T. We about to see who fake find us today. Hey, y'all. Woo. Come on. Hey. Hello. They ain't seen us over here in a long time. Come on, T. Come on over here. Oh, it feel weird. I'm so used to seeing the other one. You missed me? You did. Hey, classy lady. Hey, y'all. You said let me hop over there. Come on back to where we originally started. We originally started over here. We ain't going to be over here long, no. Only this evening. If they even let us. You did? You did? Hey, we over here. Hey, Jazz. I said, I wonder. It just made me verify on Fanbase. Interesting. It's skipping. Really? They already playing, huh? You said, here I come. Come on. I just wanted to see. You said, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. I bet. Why they act like they can't move over to YouTube? Who? Who act like they can't move over to YouTube? What you talking about? Oh, I'm not bad. Really? We gonna go out and come back in. We gonna go out and come back in. Y'all know how we do. That's crazy. We ain't even been on here in forever. Let's see if they gonna play again. We gonna see what they do. But y'all know I'm on the list anyway, so. Hey. It did. I just started it over right now. You gotta come back. I went on and cut it out. Y'all said it was tripping. We back. We back. It was fine for you. Okay. So we ain't been over here since before. It's been so long, I know. Since January, 4 months. We held it down and we going back where we normally go. I just want to see how many people are going to say they've been fake looking for me. And yep, I'm being petty. Because you shouldn't have to look for me. Because you should know where we at. You been fake looking for me, Pamela? Yeah, you been fake looking for me? Yeah. It's a whole bunch of people been fake looking for us. Like they didn't know we had another social media the whole time. Well, moving on. Seeking you shall find. Seeking you shall find. I wanted to talk about this. You said P-E to the T. Is petty. Is. Y'all know, folks. Don't do that. We ain't even been over here 10 minutes. Yep. They did. Ain't nobody been looking for me. I heard you been looking for me. No, I'm playing. Look here. Y'all know we about to go and bust it before they be trying to give me them V words. Okay? How about that stock market, though? How about that stock market, though? How about that? How about the stock market? We gonna talk about it. And the blindfold is off. It's amazing. Listen. How about that stock market, though, family? How about that? How about all the stuff that we talked about here in 22 is a reality in 2025? How about it? How about that false prophet lady on TikTok that y'all shouldn't be listening to? You a member. Y'all a member over here because y'all been silent the whole time. But y'all know. Didn't we talk about it? We did. Let's see what Aaron Parnas has to say about because I think it's important. I do. I think it's important. Let's see.
We have breaking news right now. The stock market is crashing after hours. CNBC just said, quote, that the tariff plan is worse than the worst case scenario for the market.
Did we talk about this was going to be never seen before? Did we talk about it? We talked about things being too expensive. We talked about it. And you about to hear our favorite word, never. Just give it a second.
Anchor said that the market reaction after hours is, quote, never seen anything like this. This is worse than the anchor said that the market reaction after hours is, quote, never seen anything like this. This is worse than the worst case scenario. Stock futures are.
Did we talk about the things that were coming were going to be worse than the world has ever seen? When we was over here back in the day? We talked about if you start hearing the word never, you need to be nervous. Interesting. Let's finish.
Falling. As of this post, the Dow futures are down 0.5%, NASDAQ 2.3%, the S&P 500 1.5%, and that's only going to get worse overnight and into the morning. Our TikTok will be banned.
Did he say it's only going to get worse over the next 6 months? Over the next year? Over the next 5 years? Or did he say overnight, honey? That quick. Remember when we talked about you ain't gonna have no time, and when it get ready to happen, it's gonna be quick, and if you ain't ready, you just ain't gonna be ready. Overnight. We talked about you don't got that much time. Hurry up and get your stuff. Mari made a song for us too, as a matter of fact. Overnight is in the blink of an eye. You're not gonna have time to prepare. You're gonna have to do it now. While nobody's thinking about it, while nobody's talking about it, while everybody else is wanting you to live their life, live the one God told us to live. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Hurry up. We talked about not having enough money to buy what you need, or things being so expensive that if you don't get it now, you're going to be screwed. We talked about it. And I went through a lot of hell for 36 months, honey, about 33, with people calling me a liar, saying God was not using me. And every single thing that we studied here in our 1400 classes on YouTube, we are now living it in real life. We talked about it not being school. We talked about it not being food, no food stamps, no medical care. We talked about all of it. And I got called crazy. And we're living all of it right now. We talked about maybe not being able to leave your house. We talked about American citizens being rounded up and put into camps. We talked about every single thing that is happening here. We talked about it all here, Winiqua. And people had their hands over their ears and they were closing their eyes saying, la, 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 I'll deal with it when it happened. Well, boom, we here now. What you gonna do? Because tomorrow when we wake up, everything in the store could be 50% more than what it is now. Gas. I'm not even going to. I'm not even going. I'm gonna let somebody else tell you, because maybe this get in the way right here in these naps and stuff. Maybe that don't, and I don't got no collar on, so maybe that make you not want to listen to me, or maybe you be hearing me cuss sometimes, and so you think God ain't using her, or you didn't see me drink or listen to hip hop or whatever else it is. Maybe you saw my stomach out. But guess what? Let me tell you what my dad did. For the folks that had their ears open, they ready, and they ain't got to be scrambling around. Hey sis. So let's keep going.
Now 2 days, so be sure to follow me on my Substack, Instagram, and YouTube. They're all linked to my bio in the link tree.
Did we talk about
Folks,
TikTok going away? Way before?
2 days, so be sure to follow me on my Substack, Instagram, and YouTube. They're all linked to my bio in the link tree. Folks, this is an inflection point for tariffs, for America's economy, and so much. You're about to have to pay a lot more for everyday cost of goods. Now, there are certain
Hello, Dad. We just want to tell you thank you, because it's really happening. Every single thing you talk overnight. No, really, overnight. You already knew. That's why you was telling us, why everybody else was running around trying to do whatever. Quick, don't buy no Louis Vuitton and stuff. Right. And don't spend all the money going to Airbnbs and doing all of that and having crab boils and lobster boils and stuff. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
Exemptions on like aluminum, steel, and gold. And certain countries are exempted, like Canada and Mexico for now. But many of these tariffs will take effect tonight. A number of others will take effect on April 5th and April 9th. So get ready. It's going to be a very long next 24, 48 hours. Follow along for more.
Interesting. What else you got, sir?
We have some big news right now. Countries across the world are preparing for massive retaliatory acts.
Did we talk about what was going to happen? They cutting people's power too already. Who's doing that? Water. No lights. 1 drop of water and a damp cloth. This wasn't important in 2022. I was fear-mongering in 2022, baby, but guess what? If you ain't been here in a while, I got 2 things to show you that you need to hurry up and grab. Exhibit A. Exhibit A. And Exhibit B. Fast, as much as you can. You won't do that. Rice and beans. If you got children, you'll want to grab something like this that's rechargeable, because they're going to hit the internet too, believe it. You said everybody on here talking about survival stuff. Interesting. But we was crazy. Moving on.
Against the United States as early.
Listen to the first words.
We have some big news right now. Countries across the world are preparing for mass.
Did that say only the United States? Did that say only the United States? Did that say only Canada? Did it say only China? Did it say only Uzbekistan? It said the entire world. And what we talked about was that this is going to be happening all over the world. Run where? Go where? Run where? Go where? And it's happening everywhere. Okay.
Some retaliatory actions against the United States as early as today in response to Donald Trump's quote-unquote Liberation Day tariffs that he is expected to announce as soon as 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Here's what we know right now. China, Japan, and South Korea will respond in lockstep with one another against Trump's tariffs. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney announced that he would be retaliating against the United States with his own tariffs if Donald Trump pressed forward. Mexico's president had held a phone call with Canada's Prime Minister, likely to discuss a joint response as well yesterday. Before I continue, TikTok could be banned in 3 days, so be sure to follow me on my other platforms, Instagram, Substack, and YouTube, all linked in bio. The European Union has announced that it will respond in kind as a bloc with a, quote, strong plan to strike the United States with retaliatory actions. Get ready, folks. It's going to be a long day if Donald Trump announces tariffs, because the international community is ready to fight back. We have some...
One more, and then I'm going to quit. One more. And soon to be behind the curtain for her grand reveal. Miss B. Sissy. That part. Come on, Mari. Own it. Look, nephew. My relative, who was a pastor, called me and said he should have listened to me because I'm ahead of the game, and now he wants to prepare. Los Angeles taxes just went up. Wait. Y'all heard that? Didn't we talk about that? Did we talk about the pastors ain't gonna be saying nothing until it's on the news, baby? Don't wait for it. My friend from Mexico said it. She heard that the president of Mexico and president of China are getting together to skip over. Yep, we just put that on there. Hold on, we got one more.
Just announced a tariffs regime that will rise costs on almost everything America imports into the United States. Massive breaking news right now. Donald Trump just announced a tariffs regime that will rise costs on almost everything America imports into the United States. First, he announced 10% across-the-board tariffs on every single country around the world. Second, he announced a 25% tariff on all automobile imports into the United States. Third, he announced reciprocal tariffs, meaning anything that a country charges the United States, we will now charge that country. Essentially, your prices are about to go up big time, and the economy likely will be decimated. Before I continue, TikTok will be banned in less than 3 days, so be sure to follow me on my Instagram, Substack, and YouTube. We have some big news. Did we talk about it? Did we talk about it?
This is Mari. Mawii Jabbar on TikTok. May I ask his YouTube name, Auntie? Mari. Oh, that's Aaron Parnas. Hey, Auntie, we on TikTok? We on TikTok. It's about to go away. You said see you at the crossroads. Listen. WOIUers, how y'all feeling today? WOIUers. You remember this crazy lady telling me when y'all didn't know me? I said, I know you think I'm crazy, but if you listen right now, just give it a minute, baby. You're going to be so happy. Woo-wee. Ain't nothing going to come as a surprise to you if you pay attention, because God wants you to be ready. You see what I'm saying? Go on and pop your collar to our dad. It is. You know what I'm saying? Go on, Dad. I just bought another solar generator and some other things last week. Listen here. You said I like YouTube better. Hey, Auntie. Y'all about to start watching the very scurrying you welcome that we was talking about. And it's at a time when everybody don't have a lot of money and stuff is about to skyrocket. Listen. They didn't have no time. Back then, they didn't want us. Now, they all want us. You know what I'm saying? Well, who is that lady? I can't think of her name. That one community where they was nice and they helped people and they told you don't be worried about the money. You need to get your survival stuff like right now. Where's she at? Yeah. And then I was fighting for my life on these here TikTok streets. You hear me? I'm about to send some more boxes out. Come on, Auntie. And I'm still doing my job over here. You hear me? We still doing our same thing we was doing 3 years ago. You hear me? Because our folks gonna be together. They is. It's been months. Yeah, because y'all know we not over here no more. I'm going to tell y'all something. When people say they've been looking for me, I just wonder how hard and my stuff is in my link tree. Google would have told you where we was. And like I said, if this the only place you come looking for us, well, when we leave, you not going to find us. I love y'all, but I wasn't playing. I kept to my word. Trying to tell you. And we only out here to be funny because we going back to where we normally at probably tomorrow. I just wanted to see how many people. I don't be live over here. That's what I'm saying. No, you look. Seeking you shall find is still in effect at WOIU, baby. It ain't hard to type in CERCA TROVA on Google and find me. We've been still having class every day. But folks don't want to look. So then, if you're not looking, you won't find me. I've been telling y'all that for a long time. I am, nephew. Come on over. Thank you. Because guess what? I'm still the same. I told y'all what it was. Folks didn't listen. That don't got nothing to do with me. Moving on. Let's look here. Our address didn't change. The show did. But wait. I want to show y'all one other thing. Hold on. Listen. This the thing here. So,
Oh my God, what is that? Breaking news, the UK. Government announces mandatory digital ID implants by 2026 to access banking and healthcare. Breaking news, the UK. Government announces mandatory digital ID implants by 2026 to access banking and healthcare.
and America said by 2028. You said what? Who ain't gonna be able to go in the store is me. Who ain't gonna be able to go in the store is me, honey. Who ain't gonna be able to go to the doctor is me. Who ain't gonna be able, it me. Listen, you said I'll be a broke sister then. Oh yeah, that whole you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell, which means sell your time to a job or run a business if you don't got that good old digital implant. The one everybody told me I was crazy and lying to these folks and I need to quit because they ain't gonna be here for that. Christians, church folks, we got 17 days until they kill them red heifers that they've been talking about for 2,500 years. And then the Antichrist is supposed to come somewhere in between there, Enoch and Elijah as well. Y'all ready? Because I know y'all pastors told y'all wasn't going to be here. And you here. The economic crash that has to happen so that the Antichrist can fix everything. It's here right now. What y'all think about that? Tell me. Because they sure told y'all I was lying. And that you wasn't going to be here for that. And y'all here with us right now. And did you prepare is my question. Do you love your family enough to think about what ain't looking like it's church right now? Because if you didn't, go on and sign up for that digital ID because you ain't going to have nothing. What you going to do? Folks was worried about, there's still pastors out here talking about, you better go get her. And you better go get her. And you better go get her. And you might, just in case, ain't no beans around. You might wanna. You might just need you a little spatula or something to flip some pancakes or something. You know what I'm saying? Cut down some trees and stuff. You might. You just might. You just might need one of these. You just might. I mean, I don't know for sure. But, stuff like this come in handy. You know what I'm saying? I know it wasn't important 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago. But it's going to be important now. Something like this right here that got, little pockets and stuff in it. And, you know what I'm saying? You can... Oh, hello. How you doing? And then, you might need to be people watching and stuff. So you might want to get some of these too. They're about $400. Y'all like to spend a lot of money on stuff. Go on and grab you some. Because they going to see 10 football fields. These might be important. This right here. This. It wasn't important 2 years ago, but it's important now. You know what else is important now? This water straw that filters 1,100 gallons of water. Seeing as how they done took filthy water and clean water, they banned them words on the government website. So you might want to go and get you something like this. One for each one person in your family. You hear me? You said feed the needy. You must not know what we do around here. What? You can't be a part of this community. You don't know what we do you? We sent out over 2,000 of those to people. And we've been feeding folks for 3 years and paying rent and paying light bills and paying car payments and helping kids get into daycare and giving out clothes and giving out survival stuff. What you mean? Go away, Donnell. Do something smart with your time. You on the wrong kind of social media, honey. And people be like, you be getting on my nerves. I ain't been over here but about an hour. I ain't even been over here an hour 30 minutes. Gone on somewhere, baby. You want to argue? I ain't arguing with you. What in the world? I don't miss TikTok. I thought I did. I don't. I forgot the crazies be over here. Waterproof lighter. Good to have. You can. I want you to go away. Do you understand that? When people ask you to go away and you don't, it's like white band activity. You know, the people that be spying on the little kids and stuff. And the person asks you don't talk to them no more and you keep talking to them, that's what that gives. It gives peeking in windows and stuff. I don't know why people keep talking to you when you say, please don't talk to me. You need a trenching tool. If the ground is hard, do you have a shovel that will dig a hole that you can build a fire in? If not, you need to get one. This tool comes with the fire starter on it and a compass, a whistle. It's called a trenching tool. You'll need to get one. Every household needs one. Sometimes it's good for 2, one in the car. But this has an axe on it. It has a very sharp saw slash, shovel. It has fishing, like if you need to fish or cut a rope or any of that, you can make this into an individual thing. It breaks down and it has a long thing. There's a couple pieces in here. If you'd like to know what I think you should have, I have a video on YouTube, CERCA TROVA 22, called Survival and Survival 2.0. I'd watch them if I were you, because it's about to get real ugly in every place that you know. And you ain't going to want to be outside. You know, you're going to want to have to. So if they turn the water off, you're probably going to need a portable shower. That'll be a good idea. You can put this down in the bucket, because if they turn the water off, you're going to need something to do with that. Portable showers are good. You're going to need... Portable showers are good. Learn how to make soap. Learn how to make bread by as much yeast as you can right now. And there's other things in this goodie bag, but we won't be showing them today. So there's that. Some other stuff in there. Might want to get a gas mask or 2 for your family. At least one person needs to be able to go out and scavenge or do whatever we're going to have to do here. So if you don't have those, I mean, you'll probably want to get those too. Mine is packed and ready. Come on, sis. And I'm being funny, but I'm not, because this world about to change real, real crazy. It's about to change real, real fast. Real fast. The Bible that everybody said was not real, sure is writing out the script every day. Ain't that crazy? When we was over here studying for hours and hours and hours and people was telling us we was doing too much, was we though? Was we? I'm getting ready to dehydrate my expiring canned goods. Come on, this. Them labor pains is hitting. They are. They are. They are. And we had a doula named Jesus that taught us how to breathe through it, baby. Hey, don't focus on the pain. Focus on me. Get a focal point. And that focal point is the Lord. You see what I'm saying? He said, just focus on what I'm saying. I don't care what the world is doing. Just focus on me right here. Breathe. You can breathe through it. Don't even worry about it. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. Because guess what? I'm going to get you through it if you listen. Don't look over there. I know. Don't focus on the pain. Look at me. 10% increased on everything import is crazy to me. Nephew, and it's going to be more expensive because if they do a tariff, he doing a tariff. Nephew, it's about to be like 1933. Oh, 19. You hear me? The big, y'all done heard about GDs, right? Y'all done heard about them. Well, the big GD is coming out. It's called the Great Depression. That's the GD you need to be worried about right now. Them is the signs you need to worry about them throwing up right now. Is that the Great Depression? Period. These contractions are coming. Mother Earth is upset. Yeah. You said you tried to help them years ahead, but they wish they would have listened. Listen. The Great Decline. Come on. Did you see? I'm going to play y'all one more video from that man because he on it. I ain't even going to lie. He on it. Yeah.
In response to Donald Trump's quote-unquote, I'm coming.
Hold on. Oh.
Yes, some big news right now. A new leaked memo shows key terms have been banned by the United States Department of Agriculture's Research Services. According to More Perfect Union, which has the scoop, they have banned the terms climate, vulnerable, and safe drinking water. Now, to put this in...
They blocking the term safe drinking water. They not gonna be, you're not gonna be able to say if the water is safe or not. Interesting. And 3 years ago, nephew, oh yeah, nephew, 3 years ago, God said it ain't gonna be no good water. So you're gonna need to be able to filter it. And people say, oh, she's crazy. Don't listen to her. Oh, well, Aaron Parnish just said that the new government has said they don't gotta give you clean drinking water. So if you can't filter it, you're screwed. You're screwed. Crazy. Time to pull out your straws. It is. Do y'all remember the Pure Well we got? So we could have 3 forms of filtration just in case this happened. And look, in 2025, hey, it is. Interesting. I can believe that because this water out here smells. Interesting. 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 They messing with the water again, and that's 2 different places. How about that free speech thing? How about that? We talked about you not being able to say whatever you want to say, and then people used to get on here and give me a hard time, and now you can't say whatever you want to say, or they're shadow banning you. Interesting. Very important information is being blocked out. You said my hometown is Flint. They've had bad water for years. Yep, we sent straws to Flint. We sent over 500 straws to Flint so that kids or families could at least have one of that. We picked a school, and 500 families from that school got one of these, and that was 3 years ago. Might not be a lot, but 500 families, 1,100 gallons of clean water to drink from is a lot, depending on how many people you got in your family. You heard me? Yeah. Yeah. We sure did. I do. And they are up in my bio. I do. We have over 1,400 videos on YouTube. Got a storage full of survival stuff. I've been getting things since the water filtration straws video. Come on. So they won't be telling us when the they not. Yep. Yeah, it's good to see y'all too. But I'm going to tell y'all something. That make me feel away. Because if you've been here for a while, you already know we got other social media. So the fact that y'all say, like, I've been missing you, how? And we've been live pretty much every day. But if you didn't go looking, that's why y'all didn't find me. And a simple Google search would have cut all that out. Seeking you shall find. But I was telling people for a while we wasn't going to be on here. So there's that. I kept telling people we wasn't going to be on here for a long time. And then I said, if you don't look, you won't find me. So, I mean, we've been kicking this the same still. We still been having class. I mean, I took a break. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. So, I just want to say to those of you that listened, kudos. If you new here, I suggest you do not waste money on trips and trying to impress other people and buying a whole bunch of expensive clothes. If you have children, tomorrow, if you have the money, you need to be going and getting 2 size up. I don't care if you got to go to Goodwill. I don't care if you have to go to Once Upon a Child. I don't care if you got to hit all of the clearance racks that you can. You need to be buying 2 sizes up underwear, 2 sizes up socks, 2 sizes up, and you ain't got to go crazy. 4 outfits or 3 outfits per season. It ain't going to matter how it look, because we ain't going to be able to go outside anyway, probably in a little bit. But if you have children, you need to do what you need to do while your money is still spendable. Come on. Hey, Riz. We on TikTok. We on TikTok. Can you believe it? I need to go make me some coffee for real. You said you're not going to be able to get what? Young mothers. Or mothers, period. If you got little babies, three sets of pajamas, 2 sizes up, 3 fall outfits, 3 summer. It ain't got to be cute. It got to be warm and functional. You can do several years worth of clothes, at least 2 years worth of clothes in one of these bags and put them up in your closet. Because when it ain't nothing in the store, because what y'all not realizing is once these tariffs hit, it's going to be too expensive to buy. And he's going to keep making it to where people don't have a job. So while you can find all the clearance stuff, you better go get spring, summer, fall. Make sure that whatever it is that you buy can be used in another season. You can't be cold and cute. Come on. And with these babies growing, you need to have 2 to 4 sizes up. So if they in a 2T now, 4T and 6T is all you need to be buying. I wouldn't buy nothing else for this size that they in right now. Make it stretch. And ain't nothing wrong with going to the Goodwill so you can stretch your money. But you just gonna need some jeans, some socks, because that stuff ain't about to be in the stores. Because they don't even have to sell us the stuff if they get crazy and just say we not selling America nothing. So then where we going to get it from? Because everything that we have comes from somewhere else. To those of you that don't have a food dehydrator, run. Don't walk. Order one now. Put the wig out the cart and get you a food dehydrator. Learn how to can. You need to learn how to make bread, pasta. Them gourmet meals, out the door. Out the door. You need to learn how to make one pot stuff. You need to learn how to make biscuits. Do you hear me? All of that stuff is about to be very important. You need to learn how to make flour out of normal stuff if it ain't no wheat. Because he imposed tariffs on everything across the board. That means every single thing that we get. And ain't it crazy that Aaron Parnas did a list? And we just did a list 2 days ago or the day before yesterday or whatever day it was. We went through the list. And then I got on there today and he did a list. I said, oh. For infants too. Yeah. I would do 6 months, depending on what gone into 2T. Because you can roll some stuff up, but you can't make it longer. You can roll some jeans up, baby, but you can't make it longer. Yeah. Baby, and you need to go to as many food banks as you can and get formula. If you got babies under 5, you need to hit every food bank that you can where they will let you go. And you need to be getting as much powdered milk, powdered eggs, peanut butter, beans, things like that. Do not wait, because as y'all can see, the government is not going to feed your family. And we talked about that too. You said went last week, trying this week. Come on. I love Aaron because he gives me the information besides coming here. Yep. 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 So you need to prepare like the stores are not going to be open. Think of COVID on drugs. That's what I'm going to say. If they give you any instance, just think about that. Not even trying to be funny, but all the way strung out, all the way gone. You know it ain't about to be nothing. So think about that. Mm-hmm. No food, no lights, no water, no gas. Might be wild things running around. Like, get it together. You said buying a sewing machine. Come on. Every time I go to the grocery store, I try to leave at the store at least 2 or 3 bags of rice, beans. It don't matter how much I got. That part. You said don't forget the tax plan they want to pass for 30% on top of the tariffs. Listen, KK, we already knew all of this was coming. I do still have the list on Amazon. The survival list is still on there, but you got to go through there, and that ain't everything. So I say go watch the videos, Survival and Survival 2.0, and screenshot. Ask the food banks for powdered milk. They are not offering it up. Also, ask for canned meats because they are not putting it out first. Auntie, thank you. Mamas with babies, you got to ask for the powdered milk, and you also have to ask for the canned meat because they're not putting that out first. So put that pride to the side. All you got to do is think about the COVID stores. That's it. It's about to be worse than that. And more expensive. And remember, when that happened, you could buy 1 pack of pork chops and 1 pack of chicken. You couldn't buy both. You could buy 4 cans of green beans, but what if you need 8 to feed your family for the evening? And it's like if canned goods is $1.59, they might be $6 in the coming weeks for one. And y'all think, oh, that's too much. No, it's not. No, that's what inflation does. All you got to think about is if you've ever been in a place where they had a gas shortage, how gas went from $1.90 overnight to $6 in the morning, $5.45. That is about to happen with everything that we buy. I got a case of canned beef because people never take it. Come on, Auntie. Guess what I made? I told you I was gonna make my pot pie. I didn't make it with regular milk. I made it with my powdered milk, and it was fire too. Sure did. I needed to make sure it was gonna work. I made my pot pie last night with that powdered milk, and it worked. It made my sauce was still creamy and everything. I said, "Bet that's all I need to know." That's all I need to know is that it's gonna work. Powdered butter. Okay, they got powdered honey. All of these different things are going to be very important. And the sad part about it is a lot of it is way more expensive than it was 2 or 3 years ago. That's the sad part. Because people didn't believe, so they was like, well, I'll worry about it when it happened. Well, that's the worst time to worry about it, but we just gonna move on. Because now stuff is, that same can of canned chicken that we bought, dehydrated chicken, could go up to almost $300. We don't know. I took my brother grocery shopping today, and he said he paid more and got less than last month. I'm trying to tell you. Did we talk about her, Lady SK? We did. And I'm not rubbing this in nobody. Yes, I got lakeside canned beef from the food pantry. Listen, this is my thing. I'm not rubbing it in nobody's face. I'm telling you, if you didn't listen to me, the crazy lady, God, whoever God was speaking through me to talk to you. If you didn't listen 3 years ago, please listen to me today. If you got money on your credit cards, what trip, what birthday presents, whatever. Don't go buy no whole bunch of Easter stuff. You need to be in the grocery store stocking up on canned goods, rice, and everything else. Do you hear me? It's that time. Eggs $48 in some states. And we bought powdered eggs 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Oh, 3 years ago. These kind of things is, thank you, Auntie, it's about to be your best friend. You said potatoes and non-fat dry milk. Mm-hmm. You said what you need. You said what you need. You said what? Nah. I can't put my product out there for nothing, bro. What you got? I mean, I got something, but you know what I mean. What you looking to do? You want 2 cups of powdered potatoes or a cup of powdered potatoes and a cup of milk? That's all I got for you. What's up? Cause I got people waiting in line. Like, what you want to do? What's up? I got 4 ounces of clean drinking water. That's all I can come up off of. That's all I got. You said what? You said what? And in a minute, and even to get in the store, you gonna have to have an identification. Now, have I ever bought from Amway? I have no idea what Amway is. I ain't even see you slide them under there, nephew. Quick, you hear me? Now I ain't slide them under there to take from nobody, but to hide my stuff. Oh yeah, I don't like people knowing what I got. I decided to share my blessing. That has been real good to me. Come on, Auntie. Come on. Sam's has an EcoFlow solar generator on sale. Woot has life straws. Okay. Well, they gonna have to go looking. Alright, this the thing. Yeah, no, Phaedra. No, ma'am. We too late in the game for all of that. If folks ain't looking for it, they don't want it. And we're not doing that. I'm not about to keep listing stuff. We've been here for 3 years. And even if they didn't see our stuff, they saw other people's stuff. Do you hear me? I'm not doing all that. If you don't want it, you won't go looking. Period. Because I know I'm not the first person that told you. It's all over the internet about for 3 years plus. Exactly. You need to have your stuff. We're not doing that. We ain't doing all that. Because people still will be like, well, where I go get this at? Where I go get that at? Oh, you're not going to look? Oh, okay. Well, you don't want it. Ain't. I'm not doing that. No. And it ain't that I don't care. It's the information has been there. And if you choose even now not to listen, you gonna be the one looking in your kids' eyes because they hungry. Cold. It's not too late. You can still go get it. You said, I got mine. This. You hear me? This. The information is available, but do you want it? And see, people it's sad though, because again, most people still have that same mentality. I believe it when I see it, which is the worst time to act. Don't you think now is the worst time to be trying to buy in surplus when everything is about to go up crazy? When you could have been doing it when the extra food stamps was here, when they was giving out all that PPP money. People got enough money to build bunkers and they bought cars. People got enough money to build whole compounds and they bought bags and went to Dubai. And now we are in the worst economic situation that the world is ever going to see. Believe it. I feel bad for the babies. These children that their families, their parents are going to have to look unless you take the mark. And then if you take the mark, then you have to deal with all of the plagues that come. You hear me? Do you hear what I'm saying? What is coming to our world is going to be worse than all of the tragedies that you have heard about put together. My son is the only thing I'm thinking about with all of this. That part, Anastasia? Telling you. Telling you. Listen. That part. If you don't have a food dehydrator, you need to buy one now. It doesn't matter if it's used, as long as it works. If you don't know how to make bread, you need to be practicing every week until you get at least one loaf that you know you will not mess it up. You need to learn how to make pasta and buy is not no super expensive. Why should who want to come back to the States? What is you talking about? You just ask them random questions. This is about to happen all over the world. Oh, you think this is just the United States? Y'all gotta read y'all Bibles. What's getting ready to happen is gonna affect the whole world. Oh, you said. Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say. Oh, hope they can get back in. We talked about. Didn't we talk about that too? We talked about not trusting the planes, not being able to get back in, them locking folks up. Everything that's going on in the news right now, we talked about. Before folks was talking about Project 2025 in real life. But again, it's sad that most of the people around the world, if nobody else is talking about it, they don't care. If it's not on the news, they not listening. And that is a scary place to be. That's a scary way of thinking. I had some people I told, don't buy no stock. Y'all remember this? I told y'all I was telling the little cat that I was talking to back before I met y'all, I wouldn't put my money in the stock market if I was you. Then I told y'all when y'all was asking me, when people was like, oh, you need to buy gold, I said you can't eat it. It ain't going to keep you warm. I would not buy gold. I would not buy silver. I said they playing with y'all because the stock market really ain't got no money in it. The stock market been gone since 2020. Actually, December 31st of 2019 is when the stock market really was done. But a lot of people didn't pay attention. So they start selling all them penny stocks and all of this kind of stuff, Bitcoin, and make it look like it was something. But it crashed in 2020. And been really bad, no matter what they told y'all. And I begged people, don't go buy no big old expensive houses. Don't go buy no big old expensive cars. You need to cut your cost at every point so that you can stock for when there's not nothing. Because if you have not read the Bible, you need to read the story about Daniel. When God told him that there was going to be 7 years of plenty and there was going to be 7 years of famine. Well, they said, God said that the Bible said that the same thing was going to happen in the last days. That the first 3.5 years of the tribulation was going to be good. Okay? And the second half, it was going to be economic collapse, war, the mark, famine, all of it. And everything that God told us is happening, word for word, and it's a little spooky. I was gonna say it's a lot of spooky. But if you haven't got your relationship with God for real and you a fake Christian, I say you might want to work on that because it could cost you your head just here shortly. So many things from the Bible are jumping off the page. I'm trying to tell you. 3 years of preparation, man, now it's here for real, nephew. But ain't you happy you had them 3 years? He took me to Revelations 11:19 today. The way is hail and lightning back. Yeah, yeah. And it's sad because people let these folks with the big hats trick them. You've been having lots of crazy dreams. That's scripture too. It said in the last days, God was going to pour out his spirit on all men, and the young men was going to dream dreams, and the old men was going to prophesy, or the old men was going to prophesy, and the young men was going to dream. However that scripture go, the old man, the young men, and he was going to pour out his spirit on all women, children. The kids is prophesying. The little babies is having dreams about portals and angels and God coming back. Baby, they 4, 5 years old telling their parents the dreams. I said, oh, we talked about that. Yep, and we also talked about ain't nobody coming to save you. Can we please, real quick, if you have never been in one of my classes or it's been a long time, I need you to go to is it the USDA, U.S. Agriculture, Department of Agriculture? I need you to go look up what their it's not called a commodity box, their supplemental box. I need y'all to go real quick. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I need y'all to go look at if that's gonna feed your family for a whole month. Hey, if that's gonna feed your family for a whole month, you good. But if it's not, you need to get on it. I wouldn't eat no more McDonald's. I wouldn't eat no more eat out food. I would be buying at home and trying to stock my cabinets. Low, think about how much of our washing powder, soap, body wash, toothpaste, all of these things are made out of our. Very few of those things are made here. The dreams you've had lately. Listen. Okay. Okay. Simple hygiene things. Sometimes they made in Mexico. They're not made here. So what are you gonna do? If it's too expensive. You said Hispanic stores sell extremely large bags of soap. Yes, they do. Yeah. Yeah. Folks don't have to go looking. You hear me? Did you, Michael? Because you could have found me. Why is y'all missing me and y'all knew where I was at? Answer that question. Y'all don't know. We made fun of y'all on here. We did. I hate to say it, but I said I'm about to go in here and see how many people say they fake miss me or they fake been looking for me. I literally said it. Because I told y'all I was leaving TikTok, and y'all already know this ain't my only social media. So I just wanted to see how many of y'all was going to get on here and say that. Because we going back to our other social media probably tonight. I just wanted to come and see what y'all was doing over here since TikTok really going away. My little cousin said an angel took her up to the sky and told her whole detailed dream. Yeah. I ain't trying to be funny either. I'm being serious. No, yeah. Y'all didn't check my bio. Y'all didn't look at my page, because if you did, you would have knew where we was at. And I'm giving it to y'all straight. You can't have been looking for me too hard, because it's in my bio where else we are. So there's that. I love y'all, but tell me the truth. Tell me the truth now. I'll be right back. Let me run to the restroom. I'm not gonna make coffee. I don't know if I need any. You wasn't looking too hard. Thank you for being honest. Because a lot of people gonna get in here and lie, Michael. Thank you for I appreciate your honesty. We knew they was though. I said that when we went to the other social media. So do y'all feel like God is even in the playing field right now? Because a lot of these millionaires and stuff don't think that this is about to affect them too. I'm going to say this. Please don't ask me where I've been. Don't. Because if this the only place you've been looking for me, you wasn't looking for me, because y'all been knowing for 3 years that we got other social media. So that's really like, you wasn't. Don't ask me where I been because you didn't go looking. It's in my bio where we been. Love y'all. And I'm not being mean, but I told y'all for 2.5 years that TikTok was going to go away and that you needed to follow us everywhere else. If you did not listen, please don't ask me silly questions. I'm still the same. I ain't changed none. So I won't be answering those questions. Love y'all, but I'm not. I told y'all where we was at. Y'all already know we got another social media. We had the whole time we was on TikTok. Anna, thank you. You literally said it in January. And it was on there that we moved. Y'all didn't go to my page or nothing, so y'all couldn't have been looking for me too. And I'm not being rude. I'm telling y'all what it is. Like, that be just conversation to me because it's not true. And this I know. It's not true. Because I was saying it for 3 months. Y'all better get over to the other social media because they taking it away, blah, 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 blah. And don't be talking about you just put in a $400 order for stuff. Come on, Prissy Nurse. Sorry. Prissy Nurse. Come on with it. That's what I'm talking about. Get on the ball, babe. See, a lot of folks going to wait. You got stocks and they letting you cash them in, you better go get them. If you can even get them now. I guess people forgot I ain't been here in a while. My babies will not starve. Come on, pumpkin. Now, somebody might get mad and be on some dumb stuff. We got a YouTube and we own it if they be on some weird stuff, because my black game is still strong. I don't know why people don't know that, but just in case, here we go. It's still the same. I'm still the same. I gotta testify, CERCA. After I lost my job, I was unemployed for 5 months, and God bless me. And I listen. Do y'all know we still been having miracles every day over here? Do y'all know that? We still been having miracles, baby. Folks still getting healed. Folks are still getting clean. Folks are still not throwing their things back like they used to and diving in different pools. Folks got whole years under their belt now for being abstinent and celibate. And babies is teaching. Our miracles ain't stopped. Every time we get on live, somebody got a good testimony, baby. So I'm happy to hear that. Even though you wasn't with us. Listen, with a new job, all my bills still got paid. Without a and I work for Habitat for Humanity and Love It. Come on, helping folks, you said. And do, because that's what we do around here. And do. 2 years celibate. Come on. Come on. Folks was talking about we was doing too much. No, we was doing just enough. I'm so thankful I work with amazing people. Come on. Didn't I tell you when you lose your job, he got something better for you? And don't stress. He gonna take care of you. It don't matter if you got a job or not. It don't matter if you got a car or not. You still gonna be able to get some groceries. You almost 3 years celibate. Come on. All right, let's talk about it. How many of y'all stop doing stuff that God didn't want you to do and you have seen miracles in your life? They don't gotta be a miracle to nobody else. 4 years celibate. Come on. Mine was as well. You said, hold on. Mine as well. Sober 4 months and was kicked out of my brother's house into a hotel with the help. Listen. Listen, with the help of the community, because the community be helping y'all. I don't help nobody. The community helps y'all. I'm just the person that push it where it need to go. That's all I do. And people think probably because I don't talk about it a lot that we still not, but we still is every single month. We have not stopped giving. We have given all 36 months that we've been on TikTok, and don't ask nobody for nothing. We don't ask for no gifts. We don't ask for nothing. And still, y'all thought I changed? Still 3 years strong. Still ain't asking for no money. And God has done miracles. Do you hear me? Miracles for people. You said 8 years celibate. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's what I'm talking about. 3 years celibate and counting. Come on, auntie. I told y'all it don't be that bad. I mean, it be bad sometimes, but it don't be that bad. Once God get to being good to you. I did, honey. I did see the Bigfoot in the ocean. Y'all remember us talking? I got my own place now. Come on, baby. I already knew God was going to do it. Sometimes he put us in a situation where you got to trust him. And when you trust him, you said 12 years. Girl, Lord Jesus. Well, I just been divorced 4, so he is so good. Ain't about to cheat. Come on, over 2 years celibacy over here. Come on, sis. God did loads of miracles back to back, more than I can ever count. Come on. Whew. I mean, I'm still good, but God, please, 12? But then I've been on this side of TikTok where they be talking about the people that be hiding who they really is, and I said, well, I'll probably be even more single, even longer. Maybe I will be, cause God gave our leaders a chance to govern our lives, and they have failed us miserably. Well, they didn't fail. They did exactly what God said they was gonna do. Y'all don't remember me saying everybody got a part to play in this movie? Me too. Who remembers CERCA saying everybody got a part to play in this movie? This is all scripted. Every single thing, they just got picked. God wrote the script, not them. They're not right. I hate to say it, they didn't even write Project 2025. He did. He wrote Project 2025. If you gonna go on and say what it is, he did that. Because he said in Revelations, these things have got to happen in order for me to come back. Well, we got 17 days to the red heifers that they've been waiting on for about 2,500 years or so, between 2,000 and 2,500 years. He just moving the chess pieces. Come on. That's about to happen. They said we was lying about that then right after. The Antichrist been here for 3 years. Right now makes 36 months that he's been out to the world. And in 17 days, they about to sacrifice these things. Well, that means Enoch and Elijah either here and we don't know about it, or they on their way. The one that, we used to talk about all the time. That Enoch. Yeah, they about to be back here. And they going to be breathing fire out their mouth, burning in. It's real interesting. So I just wonder what all the people that said the Bible ain't real is thinking right now. And God is what they used to call him, trying to be funny when they came in here, Sky Daddy. Well, Sky Daddy is about to rock and roll this piece. So, a matter of fact, it's already happening. We got the day after tomorrow weather going. Famine. I had deja vu today and I couldn't stop laughing. Listen. Y'all remember we talked about famine being no food in the stores or it being too expensive. Well, when they got rid of the immigrants, that means it might not be nothing on the shelves. And now that we have tariffs, that means whatever is on the shelves is going to be too expensive. Both of those things we talked about, and both of those things are happening right now to create the famine that God said was going to be here at the end of the world. Because people already can't afford to buy enough food. Yeah. It's the third. No. I'm not sorry. Not 17, 18. Well, basically 17 after tomorrow. Tomorrow's the third. So they said the Bible wasn't real and the red heifers and all of that from Daniel and all of this. But they here now. And they about to die. And that's about to kick off a whole different time. The one that everybody said wasn't real in the Bible, this is about to happen. We in it right now. The you gonna have to have this to be able to be a part of the global society. This right here. This right here. We in this right now. Let's read it together because I did it on my other social media. But for those of you that didn't go get this book 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 6 months ago, you should have, because I'm about to show you this part right here. Look it. Just read with me. It says the revival of the Roman Empire under the guise of the European Union. Is the Roman Empire back up? Because that one dude, he was telling me about them people over there. You know, them people that live over there, them people, they back. Moving on. Let's see right here. The globalist plans for one world government. Interesting. That's in Project 2025. What else is? Let's see. The threat from big government on its assaults on your personal on your privacy and personal freedom. Interesting. I believe that's happening right now. Living in a surveillance society where our phone calls are monitored. You mean AI is on every device you have, and they are now taking all your texts, and your phone company can call you into the police and all that stuff. You're right. This was not real. You're right. It wasn't real. And then what did it say right there? The rise of the Russian imperialism. We got some Russians rising, and is we in imperialism right now? I don't know. Let's see. What we got right here? The secret agenda behind the PLO and the Israeli peace agreement. You mean the one they trying to sign right now? Because it's a whole bunch of stuff going on in the Middle East right now. Oh, okay. Let's see. The danger of a new inquisition against Jews and Christians. People are being martyred in places around the world right now. They chopping them up. Matter of fact, it was like North Korea or South Korea or somewhere. It's like 400 students that got, because they believed in Jesus and they didn't believe in whoever the person is over there. Okay, never mind. The coming economic crash. This is today. April the 2nd, 2025. Let's see. It says the coming economic crash. Now, let me see if I can find something here that sounds similar to that. I don't know. I might be able to do that. I don't know. Well, let me see. Let me see what I can find here.
Right now, the stock market is crashing after hours. CNBC just said, quote, that the tariff plan is worse than the worst case scenario for the market. The anchor said that the market reaction after hours is, quote, never seen anything like this. This is worse.
Today's April 2nd, right? Literally, if you've been a part of WOIU for however long, you've seen me show this book numerous of times, and we've read that, and I stop every time and look at what happened. What day? Now, this is a crazy day to me, because this is the day I got married. This day got a lot of meaning. My best friend, my shoe angel, today's his birthday as well. So this day got a lot. I said, not on the day that I got, no. It was a disastrous day, too. And look, 4 years later, or however many years later, it's a disastrous day again. See, this number means something. It was the end of me almost. So on the same day. Ain't that crazy? Sure was. Almost took me out the game. And look here, on the same day that I was signing my life away, and my life as I knew it ended. Yep, same thing right here. My finances was messed up. It was a famine around. It was crazy. So maybe that whole thing was a sign for right now. Y'all remember when y'all met me? I was a little thin. I had just got divorced. Y'all was sending me food, remember? Because y'all was trying to say I was real skinny. Y'all remember? Mm-hmm. Well, the world is about to go through that. And you want to know what's crazy? You want to know what's crazy? A lot of times God will make the prophet or prophetess go through first, undeservingly, what the people was going to have to go through. Well, my finances was short. I couldn't work. It was turmoil and fighting and chaos around me. I didn't leave my house that much. And the enemy was right in my house. Okay? And it's crazy because the world is getting ready to go through a lot of the things that I went through when I signed up on April 2nd, 2016. Crazy. And I just kept crying, God, I don't understand. I ain't did nothing here. Oh, don't worry about it, because this is an example. Like when he made the prophet lay on his side for however many days, 397 days or whatever, and then it was 400 and something. And he said, but I ain't did nothing. He said, well, I don't want to eat no defiled stuff. He said, yeah, but you're going to have to, because you're going to have to go through it before the people go through it. So when I tell you to tell them, you'll understand how real it is. And you'll feel it. So you ain't going to be just trying to sugarcoat it. No, listen, hey, pay attention, because this is, because for it to happen today, I've been talking about the stock market crashing forever. Look. On a day that means a lot. I'm telling you. Crazy. But if you were here in the beginning, you remember I kept telling y'all that right before I went viral, God kept telling me, for such a time as this. Well, it's 36 months later. For such a time as this. There were people that gave ear to hear. There were people that covered their ears and said la 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 and closed their eyes and said, I don't gotta listen to you. Who are you? God didn't ordain you. And I said, but he did. But we're gonna move on. I'm only talking to the people that's listening. I'm not trying to convince nobody. Do what you want to. That's your life. To those of you that listened, and blocked out the world and stopped frivolously spending and started spending time at home, started getting things in your home that were valuable, not just expensive. This is a class I taught several times in the last 3 years. There's a lot of people that buy valuable things. Expensive things, but they're not valuable. $1,000 on survival stuff 2-3 years ago, you didn't even realize how much stuff you could get. Try to do that same 1,000 right now. Unless God gives it to you at that price, baby, it's going to be almost impossible. I also talked about instructions that are time sensitive. Do you all think that the information that God was giving us in 2022 and 2023 and 2024 and even early 2025, do you think that information was valuable? Do you think it was time sensitive? He said, I need you to get it before it's too expensive. I need you to get it just in case you might not have a job. I need you to get it while they're giving you these extra food stamps. I need you to get it while they're giving you the extra Social Security. I need you to get it while they're giving out these PPP loans. I need you to get it while they're giving out this extra, all of these, helping you pay your rent. Don't blow that money. I need you to go do these things, because here shortly, in just a while, you gonna be sad if you didn't. And you're going to be kicking yourself. People kept asking me how long. I said, I wouldn't wait 2 years if I was you to start getting your stuff. It's been 3. It's been 3. We made our 36 months March 1st. And there are people here that had a lot of money when they started, and they stopped blowing their money and they bought stuff, and then God changed their financial situation. But they had already started to manage their money and not waste the things that God gave them, and He is taking them through no matter what their situation is. They did that $5 challenge. They gave away $5 and wrote a thank you list. And God has not stopped showing up. Not just for them, but for their family members and the people at their job and all of that. If you have money on your credit cards, cancel those trips and go get enough food. If you don't have enough shelf stable, not filling your freezer up because they gon' turn the power off. You need to have stuff like this in your house. This has water on it, and y'all know it's been sitting here a while. It's almost dry. They turn the lights out. What you gonna do? Your kids gonna be running around in the dark. Your grandma, your papa that can't get around good right now. Your TC that always been there for you because your mama wasn't. And then, if you love them, instead of going out and tricking on all this stuff that ain't nobody gonna see you in, you better go get you some dehydrators. Go to the food pantries because they cutting all the funding, and we talked about that too. We talked about them cutting the funding to the food banks, but people's like, ain't nobody going to the food bank. You right, ain't nobody about to be going because they cutting the food. You ain't even gonna be able to get none there. Y'all sure spoke right. But while they was, we was getting what we need. You said they're holding food and they just cutting it. Several, it's like so many billion or $1 million around the United States. Ain't they not giving no money to the food banks? I know Michigan said it ends up being 2 million meals that they go from from April to August that they not gonna be able to give out. 2,600,000 pounds of food won't be going out from April to August. Hold on, the migrants are gone, honey. Y'all forgetting that it's food just like during 2020, rotting on the vines, rotting on the trees, rotting in the ground, and ain't nobody to put it in y'all shelves. So what's about to happen with the stuff that we was about to get April, May, June, July, August? Oh, it ain't gonna be there. The fruits and the vegetables and the seasoning salt, because you get that from onion powder and garlic powder and paprika, which is peppers. Who gonna pick the pepper so it can dry, so it can be turned into seasonings? Who gonna do that? Who gonna cut up the mangoes so you can get the sliced mangoes? It ain't none because the mangoes is rotten on the vine right now, on the tree, on the ground. They fall into tomatoes, the cabbages, all of that. So put your pride to the side and go get what you need. You need to, and filling up your freezer ain't gonna do it, because if they hit the power, y'all already see what happened every year when the cities go, oh, I lost $3,000 worth of food. Well, then buy shelf stable, so it don't matter if it's no power or not, your food is gonna be okay. And they make they sell shelf stable milk at Dollar Tree. Y'all didn't see the Dollar Tree meals? You better all that gourmet stuff out the window. You might only be able to feed everybody in your house. I mean, this is the thing. Are you gonna feed 2 meals a day? Like a brunch and a dinner? Times however many people in your house. Per day, per month. You need that. So if it's 3 of y'all, and you doing 2 meals a day, that's 60 meals per person for 90 days that you gonna need. And it's 3 of y'all. So what is that? 180 meals you need to be trying to plot out? God forbid there's no refrigeration and we back in the little house on the prairie days. And people like, that's not going to happen. That's not what they said about Michigan. That's not what they said about New York. And that's not what they said about Wisconsin. So when we was telling people you need to buy this in a solar generator, everybody was calling us crazy. And now Canada is saying, well, if he keeps doing what he's doing, we don't want to. But there could be 1.5 million people without power. That's no power for the hospital, no power for the grocery store, no power for the gas stations, no power for the pediatric center, no power for the dialysis place, no power for the surgery centers, no power for the library, no power for the schools, no power for the McDonald's, no power for the police, and no power for the fire department or the EMTs. 1.5 million people. What about the people that need breathing machines? Oh, with some may not being able to go into stores outside of the B sign. They may not be able to go in because of their skin color. Oh, let's talk about that. We talked about you might not be able to go in the store. Come on, nephew. Sure do about 2 cases of shelf stable whole milk from Dollar Tree. Not a fan of oat milk. They have oat milk at Dollar Tree also. Come on. You said backup generators only last for so long. Rechargeable light bulb. I have a survival list on YouTube of 2 survival videos. They're like 2 hours long, both of them. Skip through me talking crazy. I was new to TikTok on the first one and the second one. I had only been around here for a little, in these TikTok streets for a little bit, and I was different. I done matured. Just skip through me talking crazy and screenshot all of that and hurry up and put it in your car, because a lot of that stuff comes from other countries. So while they got it in the Amazon warehouse, you need to be trying to get it before it have to be under the, because see, you see what I'm saying? You see what I mean? They already got a lot of it because people been getting it. It's already here. So you want to go on and get it while it's in the warehouse. And it ain't the next shipment coming out the boat. Yeah. So if you got credit card money, excuse my language, Lord, trick daddy mama, trick mama money. If you know they cash app and you 400 just because you cute, yeah, this would be the time to hit all your peoples up. I ain't saying turn no trick. I'm saying if you got people that like to trick on you, this would be the stuff you ask for, not the trip with your homegirls. Because you might not even be able to get back in the country. I say go on and just, I mean, if you're going to do it right. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to get some cheese and he dropping you out some facts that you're going to be bragging about, I would take that money and do something else with it. I wouldn't be wasting it on Van Cleefs and Birkins and stuff. $15,000 to get you a lot of survival stuff right now. And how cute you won't be if you can't breathe the air. You need a gas mask. That's the face. You need to be beating that onto your face. That's what you need. You need some potassium iodide, not dying within it. You're going to want to stop your thyroid from getting messed up, just in case these people that's tired of us get this any stuff over here. That'll be a cute mask. I mean, I know everybody be putting their masks on and stuff, but that's the mask you're going to need, you and your family. I told you already. Rechargeable light bulb, but you can go look at it. You can go look it up. We are seeking you shall find type of family. I told you already, rechargeable light bulb. If you type that in anywhere, it's going to take you to it. There's not just one kind. They do. Y'all not going to ask me questions, Bree. You know how this go. No. What you supposed to do? You know, I ain't changed, baby. You got to go looking for the things that you need. You already know. Because they do. But then y'all got to go looking. This is a time. Listen, seeking, y'all going to have to find. Y'all think auntie is being whatever, but I'm not, because, again, I was saying 3 years ago, I'm not going to spoon feed y'all because in a minute it's going to be hard. They are going to stop information. No, you have not. When y'all going to come in here and quit lying to me? Just come in and don't say nothing. You ain't been looking for me because where I was at, it was in my bio. And I don't want to call people liars, but we gonna call a spade a spade. If you was here like any length of time, you know we had another social media. So if you only look for me on TikTok, you wasn't looking. And I said that before we got off live. We're not gonna keep doing that. I love y'all. But y'all know I always been straight up. Y'all ain't been looking for me because where I was in our bio, and we've always had another social media, and we have a website. And y'all know this. Same thing. I ain't changed. Just a little bit calmer. But I love y'all. We not gonna do that. I'm not gonna let y'all tell me the not truth to my face. I don't want no fake conversation or nothing. And I'm not getting on you. I don't already had to say something to somebody else. I love y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100 all the way through. We're not gonna say that. It's okay. Listen, this the thing. I love y'all, and I still love y'all, and I'm always gonna give y'all hard love. And this is why I do, because these things are happening so fast. We not cakewalking nobody. I'm not cakewalking nobody. I ain't cakewalk y'all this whole time, and be happy that I didn't. You can say it in there though. You can say it. You can say it. You can say it. Because I do love y'all, and I didn't want y'all babies to be without. I didn't want y'all to be cold. When God had me begging folks to get wood burning stove, ain't nobody buying no wood burning stove. What you gonna do if they turn off the heat? Oh, I got gas. No, because there's electric meters on the gas, so it's not gonna come through your house. What you gonna do? How you gonna cook? They got portable toilets, because if it's not running water, which is normally in disaster movies, you gonna need to learn how to put a bag in something and go bury it. You said I got trees and wood. Come on. I was looking for you 3 years ago on TikTok, but never tuned in, honestly. But I did go back and watch the video on YouTube and was like, oh yeah, CERCA on point. Listen. But I can't even say me. God told us. And people was like, oh, Sky Daddy told you. Did. And he didn't only tell me, he told millions of people around the world. If they didn't take heed, I don't know. You hear me? A lot of people didn't. And they wasted a lot of money in the last 36 months trying to impress people that's going to watch them, God forbid, possibly starve to death. Freeze to death. Come on. That part. Yeah. Yeah, that part, Mari. It's a lot of stuff we going to have to get rid of. People didn't believe when I said your kids ain't going to be going to school. And I said, you need to go to the Goodwill. Ain't nobody going to the Goodwill. I said, you need to go get as many of these as you can. That wasn't important either. And now look, the Department of Education is going away. So parents that have children under 18, if you ain't got nothing in your house, who's going to teach them? Because if you think they're going to fund that K through 12, this parents that have children that have not graduated or will be going to school, yeah, all of that, everything, cupcakes. And this is why I've been begging people for 3 years, please do not waste your money. Please don't go get these big old apartments and houses trying to impress people. You need to downsize, and you need to be getting what you need. If there's no lights, no water, no gas, how will you live? I beg people to go and watch movies about the Great Depression. I beg people to go and watch movies about what you call it, that time when them one people was in power. Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the Prairie, but wasn't no electricity. And they lived just fine. So yeah, because we about to go back to living like that. You need to know in the Great Depression when there was no flour for 6 months and people was eating their kids, eating the family animals. Do you hear me? I do. I pray for y'all all the time. You said you were supposed to take your family to the theme park this year? Yeah, them. That's what I said about the time when the one people was in power. Yeah, I remember us talking about, I said, if you want to know what's about to happen, you need to go watch all the movies about them people over there. Them one people that be over there. And people used to get mad when I said that. And then the people over there, they got on TV and was like, oh, we over there. We is them kind of people over there. Them. We could them. And then they knew why I was asking them to go watch those movies. And all of the, documentaries about what happened. It's very important information. For those of you that did, do you see the playbook? Just raise your hand if you did do that and watched about the people that's over there. Do you see the playbook? They started getting rid of people. Deporting folks. Then it was if you need to clarify who and what you are. And once that was done, we talked about a star with a circle around it. Okay, we talked about a star with a circle around it. Documentaries, not movies, documentaries. We talked about a star with a circle around it. Can you tell me what's on your license? It need to be on your license or your passport or whatever before May the 7th. Not even 7th. 7th. Tell me what did it look like? What's on it? And it's probably a number that's on that license that wasn't on the license you had before. You know what's funny? If you go look at them movies about them people over there, they had a star with like a circle type thing and a number on it as well. When they was being marched into their new abodes that some of them didn't make it out of. Right? Everything that you know you shouldn't say. It's the reason I'm describing it the way that I am. We just don't type it. We don't type it. We don't do that. You just know. This is not a time to say everything you know. This is a time to not talk about what you know. And if you do, you need to find another way to talk about it. Because AI is cataloging every stroke of your phone. Me? Yeah. Well, you gotta pay attention. We are living in a different time. And if you don't believe in the Bible, you're going to be very, 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 very confused about everything that's going on. Very. But for the people that understand, they already know. I forgot how uncivilized TikTok. Girl. See how we didn't got comfortable over there? I just wanted to do it because it's about to go away, but we going to be back at home tomorrow. We just came over here to visit him and see how everybody was doing over here. He been telling me one day, and this the day. And now I know why he kept telling me one day. One, because there's some people that forgot, and there's some people that didn't take heed, and there's some people that didn't listen. But he's still giving them a chance to hurry up. Because it's still stuff in the stores. This is a seeking you shall find place. I have a bio for a reason. If you want to know, you go looking. It's called Ghetto over there. Listen, we done got so relaxed and not having to argue with folks and all of that. Like, y'all forgot how rough it was for me, and then y'all wonder why I didn't care about coming over here for real. I love the folks over here, but I realized how much peace God has given us on our other social media because we've cultivated our class to where we don't do all that. You hear me? Yeah. Because people still arguing. The devil done kept folks distracted with drama and what everybody doing. Who remembers us talking about they was going to use the stars to distract you? If you was here when I first got here, y'all remember me talking about that a lot, about they was using the stars to distract you. You don't see too much about all of that no more, do you? Once they got everything into position, now all you see is what's going on in the White House. You very rarely see Tasha and all of the people talking about Beyonce's internet and all of this old stuff. You don't see much of Jaguar White or nobody. Because their plan is in order. They got what they need. And I kept telling y'all, when they put that over there, you need to be looking. You need to be looking over here. If they keep putting this, you need to look this way. And some of y'all went looking over here. Some folks got swept back up into what everybody else was talking about. You hear me? I tried to watch it. I can't. It's a futuristic. I went over there. You got to think, a lot of that I done already seen in my sleep. I tried it. I did. I went and I saw them asking them, do you want to go outside and giving this and that? I already seen it in my sleep. Some stuff I can't. Because I already know it's y'all got to think. I be freaked out because I didn't see most of this it's in my journals. So it's doubly scary for me because I was running and they had me in the white jacket we talked about. And I was telling people, don't believe them. And they said restrain her. So I'm just being cool. Because remember I told y'all the people was going to start showing up at people's doors for the stuff they said over here. And I said, you can't say whatever you want to say in my class because they're not going to show up at your door. They're going to show up at my door. Well, all of that has happened since 2022. The men in black be showing up at people's doors. And so then that. You said I remember that verbatim. And did I lie the more? Did I lie though? Did I lie? And I specifically said a social media influencers. Do you remember? You know who's been getting knocks on their door and arrested? You know? Social media. You know who gonna come up missing. This why I wasn't doing no more meet and greets or nothing. I told you, it's something going on with my car right now. I said, now this is crazy. I told y'all what already been going on with my car. It was something else. And I said, I remember a few people that kind of went on this same. They had a certain thing happen to them, and then they just went real quiet. And what I tell y'all the other day? I said, go to turn my steering wheel, and I know power steering, I know all of that. Like, I don't drive but 2 times a week. And I ain't going that far. I said, I saw it yesterday. I said, okay, let me pay attention. Not, oh my God, out of nowhere on Monday, the light company had to change my meter. Girl, That, and let me tell you what's been happening with my iPad and my phone. I told y'all what happened the other day when I was praying in tongues. My music just completely shut off, but Siri didn't come on, and it wouldn't let me play no songs like it was trying to hear what I had to say. Today, it just kept hanging up on my daughter, my iPad and my phone. I was going back and forth. Mind you, I'm not on no plan. I got two different phones on two different plans, and I use these on my Wi-Fi. Do you know it kept cutting out my conversation? They changed your meter too? Literally. I think my iPad and my phone hung up on her like 4 times. She was like, Mom, what happened? I said, is your phone hanging up? She was like, I wasn't touching it. I said, I ain't touching it either. Yours been? Yep. My phone had been glitching too. Yep. They listening. Real good. Real good. Because you said my 2-year-old book battery won't stay unless it's plugged in. Yeah, that's kind of what's going on around here. That my phone was on fire, like almost, it was like 4%. It cut off. I said, this, my iPad been doing that a lot. My iPad is the main one, and I don't know if you know they taking pictures of you while you FaceTiming and on any type of video software now. Have y'all paid attention? Can y'all see them? It looks like flashes. They be taking pictures of you, and pay attention to what you talking to when they start taking pictures. I've been seeing that. Yep, mine's too. Stuff not loading, and I made a phone call, and it was all static. Uh huh. The phone's like, literally. I said, "Does these niggas not know?" And they be listening so hard that the other person on the other side of the video chat can't even hear you. They been hitting my phones crazy. I'm telling you. My son was like, "You can't hear." I said, "You couldn't hear me?" They were like, "No." I said, "Oh, it's not only us on the phone. That's why." Woke up in 15%. Yep. Yep. You said, yeah, on my work computer, the flash. Yep, they taking pictures. And you been hearing people on your phone. Listen. Bill Gates said that he has taken over his camera on his computer and laptop because they always pick up. Yep. Yep. Yours been in 5%. Yep. Yep. They listening real good, but we talked about it. We did. And God warned us to be mindful of our speech, to be mindful of what we're looking up, to be mindful of what we talk, to everything. You said they don't want no kind of truths going out. Yep. You said look right in the right hand corner up top. There's a camera that turns around about 3 or 4 times. Listen, I already know. Somehow my phone turned off on the charger last night. I was almost late for work. This is a thing. Y'all, my phone was on, my iPad was on the charger. I was literally watching the Jack and the Beanstalk that I put on our other social media for y'all to watch. Yeah, and right when please go watch that this evening. Please, it's on Peacock. Please go. It came out in 2009, I believe. Pay attention to the beginning, and it takes a minute, but just go watch it, please. I didn't even turn my phone off, girl. I already know. I'm trying to tell you. I wasn't saying nothing to nobody for real, but the people that it was happening to when I was on the line. But yeah, it's some real stuff. It's Jim Henson's Jack and the Beanstalk. Jack and the Beanstalk. I just told y'all. Crazies. Please pay attention. Get your WOIUers, get your notebooks out. Y'all know, from soon as it type on, y'all need to listen and look. And y'all know how we do. Now, if you new here, we pay attention, but you know how most times people fast forward through the beginning? That's where the important stuff is. You'll not want to do that. It's too, what's the names? I'm convinced that he's a part of these guys. I even wear my cross necklace under my shirt in certain spaces. You gonna have to. I know he's one of these people. This. He's these guys. I know it for a fact. Cause just too much. He's a part of these guys right here. These. Jim Henson. If you really look at everything that he did and you just listen and write and pay attention, he was telling you without telling you. I said, oh, now they gonna do it again. Put it in our face. Oh, if y'all went and watched his myths one, remember I told y'all the Roman myths or whatever it was, that he's telling you what it is. I said, and I loved Jim Henson growing up. Loved it. Anything Jim Henson, I bought it for my kids when they was young, because really it was for me. But we was all kids together. I was 16, 17. They was 1 and 2, like that. So, or 17, 18, whatever. They was 1 and 2. So we was still all kids. We was still all under 18, honey. It's okay for me to watch it. Not dark something. Yeah, but that one too. The dark crystal is good. It tells you a lot as well. Yeah. But he got one. It's like Jim Henson's, like they got all like Egyptian myths or something like that. Is that whole line is? I said, but I need y'all to watch that Jack and the Beanstalk though, and then it'll make y'all think about that foot that was in Thailand. In the water. Yeah. Yep. The water. Y'all remember when they was saying we was crazy about the giants, and then the giants start popping up everywhere? The ones that's gonna come back at the end times to help destroy the earth, them giants. The ones they said wasn't real. And then they start showing up everywhere, and the people that talked about them and saw them came up missing. We ain't seen them niggas from the mountains, and the old man and his wife gone. Oh, and the aliens showed up. Don't forget that. That's happened since 2022 too. We talked about that, about beings that have been here for a long time, and they walk amongst us and we don't know. A lot of them is fallen angels and people from the marine kingdom, and now they saying it's the whole world under the water. But we was called crazy when we was saying that back in 2022. Not all of them. Not all of them are warring angels. No, there would not be a fight of the sons of light against the sons of darkness if all of them was good. He said, "Beware, because you never know when you entertaining, an angel. Y'all done entertain an angel unaware." He never said if it was good or bad. He never said that. He said, "Beware, because some of you didn't let the devil eat a fallen angel in your house and a good one." He never said good or bad. He just said some of y'all didn't entertain angels. You didn't let them in your house and didn't even know. Which let us know that the aliens been here. We know that, and they can take on the form of who and whatever they want to. And then right after we talked about it, they went on and said they was in Miami and Vegas and stuff. They said the giants wasn't real. Then they started showing up. We talked about the mermaids. They said they wasn't real. And then the dragon showed up in 2022. So then I just, the world is ending, because God said at the last days, all the stuff that was here right before the flood was going to be here again. Like the fairies that's flying around that we thought was big moths the whole time, it's a little person with wings. Like that stuff. That the cameras is catching. That regular people that ain't got no reason to lie because they scared too. Them. Just like the days of Noah. That's what he said. He said all the stuff. So it was dinosaurs and dragons and mermaids and witches and warlocks that was really playing with they was stopping the moon and stopping the sun and making suns So you mean that tech is actually the same magic that got the world destroyed the first time? Oh, the Wendays, and we using a crystal ball to talk to each other right now. People said I was crazy when I said that, but it's liquid crystals in your screen still. And the only reason you can see me and the only reason I can see y'all comments is because we are using that very same tech magic. So church folks, don't go around talking about, ooh, honey, the blood of Jesus. You better sprinkle your phone. You better sprinkle your iPad. You better sprinkle that Mac. You better. You better throw your oil all over it, honey, because it's the devil's device. It is. It's a crystal ball. Because you say, call my mama, Siri. And Siri call your mama. You say, Google, show me where the fastest chicken restaurant is 2 miles from here. Ain't no different. Like I told y'all, from the people that used to sit in front of their crystal ball and say, show me Snow White. Show me Moses. That big fine TV that y'all watch Pastor on, same thing as this right here. Did you not know? It's liquid crystals in your iPad. It's liquid crystals in your TV. It's liquid crystals in your watch that allow you to chat and see a doctor while you're talking. Oh, it's liquid crystals in your car. Hey? What witchcraft? The witchcraft you use every day to talk about who ain't saved and who is? Huh? My lives are recorded on YouTube, yes. Who practicing the devil's works? Because you didn't took your church money and went and bought one. Matter of fact, you missed out on 3 Sundays so you could work overtime. Because, honey, you got to have that new, because God want me to be blessed with my new iPhone. You mean your new crystal ball? They show you what everybody else is doing that ain't where you at, show you their location. You mean like how they used to say, show me where she at? That. And you got your kids' crystal balls too. Keep them with the newest one too. Y'all on the iPhone Forever plan. Don't forget. You got crystal balls forever. Oh. What did you feel any demonic activity coming from your crystal ball while you trying to look at somebody else and say they need Jesus? Honey, they demonic over there. So is your phone. It's witchcraft. You said we can all speak languages without knowing. Oh, the Tower of Babel. Oh. Oh, we back there. Oh, we back at the Tower of Babel where there's no language barrier anymore because you can put a headphone in and you can understand. We back at the Tower of Babel. That's where we at. We got crystal balls and information that'll tell us what's up. Oh. And the famine is here, and the Antichrist is already here. We ain't talking about Donald Trump or Elon Musk. We talking about that man that's been hiding in Jerusalem for the last 36 months as to why Israel is acting the way that they is. Because they got their Messiah back in 2022, or did y'all not know? He's been studying with the rabbis, hun. That's why they so happy to get all of the temple stuff together. He's been here. And half of seven years is 42 months. He's been here since the end of March, beginning of April. It's 36 months now that he's been out. He came about between the 24th of March or so and the 2nd or 3rd of April in 2022. They were celebrating and everything. So he's been out. Matter of fact, what is it? September will be 42 months, which is half of the 7 years. So that's interesting to me. They already complete. Auntie seen it, 2 years ago, Auntie? The temple been done. They just not televising it. But the temple, We have people in here that were in Jerusalem just not even in the last, what, 2 years, until a year and a half? And she saw the temple with her own eyes. It's already built. I remember in 2020 when they finished it. I remember when he gave them the money in 16 to build the embassy, and that's how they got the money for the new temple back then, when they put him on the temple coin with Cyrus. Huh? You said what? He's on the coin that they gonna put in to go see the Antichrist. That gave him a crown of the Prince of Peace, honey. And all he doing is causing war, interesting, and chaos. But it says that they was gonna be deceived. It said that, and they are, because they gave the man that is causing the chaos all around the world a crown. We got one in here somewhere. Oh, they gave him a crown of the Prince of Peace, and he's everything but. Interesting. It said that they was gonna be deceived. The people, the Romans that's over there pretending to be Jews, them people, they was gonna be deceived, and they are. But true folks, they not deceived at all. They know exactly who he is because they see what he stands for. But moving on. Yeah, the temples are definitely built and ready to go. Thank you, Auntie, for Chrislam and all that. They're already ready. When you're a Christian, you're never really alone. The devil's always watching. No, let me quit messing with y'all. Yeah. Yep. So, I'll be right back. I'm just saying, I hope y'all see what's going on. I mean, hurry up and get your stuff. I'm gonna play Mario, so I don't want to get back. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Y'all know my coffee maker take forever now. Ain't much I can do about it. So, two things. To my people that ain't been here in a while, you need to get on TikTok and look up how to make homemade soup mix, because it's gonna be a lot of one pot meals going. You can make your own soup mix. It's called everything soup mix. So you can make cream of this, cream of that, whatever you need to learn how to make. And it's powder form. It's powdered milk and some other stuff. Real easy. All you gotta do is add water. So if you gotta make a whole bunch of pot pies or shepherd's pies and things like that, you need to be on that. Don't throw no, like when you cut your onions and all of this stuff, don't throw that stuff away. Go look up how to reuse every single thing that you have. If you don't have a dehydrator, you can use your oven. And I just ground up a whole bunch of onion peels and garlic peels. Makes the best garlic salt, garlic powder that you can make. If you can keep the seeds from your vegetables that you're buying, quit buying seedless. Don't do that. Buy stuff with seeds in it. If you can start a container garden in your backyard, on your balcony, because just because you're in an apartment, that don't mean nothing. Put all that cutesy stuff up and go get you some buckets while they still got vegetables and stuff that are at the store. And if you get food stamps, you can buy herbs and vegetables with your food stamps. That's all. The plants is already started. So by the end of the summer, you'll have some produce. Some stuff like spinach and stuff, it grow fast. And the more you pick it, the more it grow. It's free seeds at the library. So if you ain't got no money, if you got a library card, go to your local, they will tell you where you can get seeds at. Some have fruit, some have flowers, some have both. Fruits and vegetables, you can get free seeds. Okay? But you need to be reusing every single thing you have. You need to find, I don't care if you gotta start a compost with your stuff. You gotta do it. If you love your children, if you love your husband, if you love your wife and your kids, you want to be a good provider, this ain't the time to go buy her no big old pretty ring. Y'all can't eat that. Don't be worried about stunting with these kids. Boy, I don't care. Put these regular Levi's on, because we need to have food come July, August, September. And ain't nobody going to see you anyway, because where we going? All them expensive shoes and stuff, you can't eat them. You can't eat Louis Vuitton belts. You can't eat Gucci, Prada. I don't even know all the names now. You can't eat that stuff. Do you hear me? Those trips are not going to be worth it if in 3 months you can't go eat at that same place again. You need to be able to have at least 1 or 2 meals a day for your family. Please don't go fill your freezer up, because the first thing that they're going to try to do, and they've been practicing with these summers and stuff, is turn the power out to see how people react once their food spoils. Don't do that. You need to have as much shelf-stable food as you can. I don't know about y'all, but I couldn't look in my baby's face and know that I blew money that I could have been stocking my cabinets up with pasta, rice, beans, cornmeal. Y'all got to remember, during 2020, cornmeal, flour, sugar, that stuff was nowhere. All them sweets and stuff was left there. But anything to be able to make bread, I remember all the yeast was gone. I mean, I didn't have to worry about it. I had yeast, but toilet paper. You don't got to crazy buy, but definitely just go on down and get you a little bit if you can. Because to those of you that have ministrating daughters, and if you're still ministrating, they have reusable pads. These things are going to be vital, because if it ain't nothing in the store, you only got so many shirts. And if it ain't no washing powder, what you about to do? You need to have a way to heat your home. You said, what do you think about the what if radiation situation to open the door or not for loved ones? I didn't pack this stuff so good. Fall out on me. All this stuff y'all done sent to this house. I get attacked every time I open this closet. That's why I don't. It's dangerous in here. Fighting like I'm fighting lions. It's about to fall out. Ooh, now I'm gonna have to get a bigger size. I was a small one when I started this. I'm small. I'm seeing how we going. Well, they gonna fit like the 90s. Oh, come on. Let's see what we got here. Who is it? Hello? One moment, please. Just give me 1 second. Get your stuff together. Hurry up. Because we might have to go to your post. Hurry up. You said, who is it? It looked like a family member, but they might be an enemy just right now. Code Red, I think we got some family members at the house. Nah, you know the drill. Run 2. Run 2. Yep, drill 2. Go ahead. I'm going to open the door. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm coming. Uh-oh. Yeah, what's up, cuz? You said they talking about an attack. Huh? You said I got something to help you out? You just hold on one moment. Open the door. No, I can't do that. But what I can do is throw you something out the window. These help protect your thyroid, cuz. I'm sorry. We gonna drop them out the top window. The hell? You don't got that Gucci bag, cuz. Just put it over your face. Take, yeah, put it over your face. Get that Gucci scarf and wrap it around your, oh, no, he going down, nigga, no. Wait, cuz, damn. Damn, they got TT too. Hey, I told them get their stuff. You said they fighting over the bread on the next block. Look out the window. bread. He grabbed the bread. They fighting over the bread. Look, the bread out on the ground. The baby done picked it up and took off running. Is that a cat, nigga? This nigga is scared. Is he about to make cat and potato soup? I told them niggas to get a dehydrator, nigga. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, homie. Tried to tell them. Now, we ain't got nothing over here. Wonder if they could eat that bracelet they was trying to stun on me. Maybe they could take the seats off and boil that leather in that new Cadillac they was trying to tell me I needed to get while I was riding in my hoopty. I mean, they could try to make a sandwich out of that. No. They had to burn the seats to make the house warm. Damn. You said they bought an electric car and now ain't no electricity. Damn. No, yeah, the one they was telling me I should get like them. You said you drove past them in the bucket and they was pushing a cart. Damn. I ain't seen his grandma over there, and I seen him out there barbecuing niggas. Nah, you know she used to be outside every morning, over and out. Watch that nigga. We're hungry. We haven't had meat in days. Don't worry about it. I'm on it. You said what? You said you... Go sit down, son. Go sit down. Huh? Who ain't about to eat? Oh, a hunting we will go. Da 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 da. Oh, some squirrels and possums and pigs and birds. Oh, a hunting we will go. Huh? You said what? Who ain't about to eat? Oh. Who can't go outside? Who ain't about to have no water? Okay. What? All right. Well, let me know how that Van Cleef works out for you. That good old Birkin. Hopefully you can barbecue it, because I'm going to be freaking seeing some vegetables up in her. And yeah, won't be no unseasoned food over here. Because, nigga, if I got to... What? If I got to sit here and watch every damn onion peel that come through this bed, baby, I'm going to do it. You said I just pitted a little, for real. Folks been buying expensive stuff. But in this moment, as of today, it don't got no value. God told us to buy things of value. And now, things like clean water and fresh water or whatever are being banned on government websites. Baby, God didn't lead us astray. He led us right to what we needed to have. And while other people laughed at us and called us conspiracy theories and said we was off our rocker and quit listening to that crazy lady, it's millions of people around the world that ain't gonna starve. They not gonna be cold. Their young ladies are gonna be able to do what they need to do. They learn different skills. They have cut back. They ain't stressed like most of the world right now. The whole world freaking out right now. The rich folks that thought that they stocks and stuff, when God told us, don't trust in that. He said, the rubies, them rare jewels and stuff that everybody getting in their teeth and in their ears, and oh honey, get icy like me, you can't eat it. Them stocks, them bonds, the gold bars, what good is they if you can't buy no food with them? You said this fearmonger has drinking water, dude, and has a way to clean it just in case it ain't. Yep. I have a list of everything. You can either go to my Amazon bio, CERCA TROVA's survival store, or you can go to my YouTube and go piece by piece. And you can find out the answers to all your questions. CERCA TROVA 22 on YouTube. Survival and Survival 2.0. That's what I got for you. But I mean, if you don't care about your family, don't get mad at me because I don't. Don't if you don't want to put the effort forward right now to get what you need, you can't be mad at not a damn family member that don't share with you. You took your money and did what you wanted to do with it, and they took their money and did what they wanted to do with it. You ain't got to feel no guilt. Because they spent their money on what they wanted to spend their money on. We spent our money on what God told us to. We ain't the same. CERCA TROVA 22. It's the same as my name up here, y'all. Okay. Y'all can go to my link on Amazon. It's right in my bio. Or you can go to YouTube and find out all the information to whatever you saw on here. It's those two places. You said, right. I'm telling them we in the same house. I said, okay. Well, I'm not telling you what I got, that part. Ain't nobody doing that. Q Life Jennings, Runaway Love, Runaway Loaf. Hilarious, Mari. And I like that song too. He said, Q Life Jennings instead of Runaway Love, Runaway Loaf. I'm trying to tell you. And I'm not making fun of nobody. I'm just showing you, hey, we having fun right now, but this is not a joking matter. I'm really trying to make light of it. They call me paranoid, crazy, and not so nice names. That part. And now look. Yeah. Because people made their decisions, and this is the one thing about God. He don't take away nobody's free choice. Constance, you can go look that up online, honey. All these questions you can look up online. Anything you want to know about that stuff, it is all online. YouTube, all you got to do is go look up survival stuff. It's time to do your own research, baby. In real life. Y'all gonna have to look for the answers now. I mean, and you really have to look now because they're getting rid of the information. And this is why I was trying to teach y'all to seek and find 3 years ago. Because I knew, and we talked about them getting rid of the information that you need. Books, everything. The real truth. You too, Daniel. And folks call me crazy for that. And now they're getting rid of the books. They're getting rid of school. They're getting rid of real information. If it's the truth, they're hiding that. And we talked about it. So please get into the practice of not waiting on somebody else to tell you where to go get their information. If you have a question, you need to be trying to get to the answer as soon as possible. Because it could be your lifeline if you don't. He said, thank you for the past 3 years now. Last minute info for those who missed it. Yep. And he only gonna let me on here once. And then we gonna be out of here. We going back to where we been. But he kept, and I'm like, TikTok. For right now. And maybe it was just supposed to be today. Because we've been chilling over here. We've been having a good time, still getting our stuff together. We still doing everything we was doing over here. I've gotten to take a break because it's been 3 years and it's been a lot. But, yeah. Oh, you fine. You said refilling the water bottles we usually throw away. They Come on, Maury. Come on. But folks it's important right now for you to look for the information. Because this is the thing. If you don't want to look for it, you don't want it. And I'm not, that's not being mean. We are past, right. We're past the time of people spoon feeding you information. You gotta want to look for it, or you gonna be a sitting duck in every area. You know what you need for your house. You know if you need batteries. You know if you got people with medication. We just found out, my little baby just told us yesterday, if you have a person that has some type of medical machine, you need to get a, Lord, and I think I took a picture of it. It's like a durable something. Are you in here, Antoinette? Did you leave? She might have left. If you in here, what is it called again, Pumpkin? Do y'all remember? It's called a durable something, she said. There she go. There go my baby. Durable medical equipment. Thank you. If you have a person that has, because this is the thing, North Korea and Japan, I believe, produce a lot of our medical equipment, our plasma, and they send us blood. And now they not messing with us for real. So if you remember back when the ports was bad, people's blood and plasma and medicine and machines was sitting on them ports until they made that. Well, the people that produce most of that for us, North or South Korea, whatever, yeah, they just got them big tariffs put on them. So if you got family members that have medical devices that are important, you need to get the durable medical equipment, and it's covered. You need to call and see. So that way, God forbid, you have a portable machine. Whatever it is. You need to call and see if you can get a 90-day supply, which now, I don't know, but a 90-day supply of your medicine. We found out that's called a mail order override. Try to see if you can do that. These things are going to be very important. My friend could only get 3 out of her 5 puffers for her asthma. They are on back order. Well, who feels a little sad for the people that you know that said, I'll deal with it when it comes up? Looking at the fact that our stock market has crashed, and they said, yeah, we're not coming back from this. They said this is the worst it's ever been, ever, even worse than the Great Depression and all the other times that I believe it when I see it. That's the worst time to be thinking about a disaster is when you're seeing it. That's the worst time to prepare for a disaster is when it's happening. I store water in containers. Okay. Yep. You said, to be honest, nope, they all still ignoring you? Well, I don't. They said I'll worry about it. What I want to know. Okay. Truthfully not sad. I warned them, and now I'm going ghost. This part, I ain't been talking to nobody but my kids. My heart hurts for them because they just keep living. They heart don't even hurt for them. Thank you. They heart don't even hurt for them. They heart don't hurt for their kids. They heart don't. They don't care. And you have got. I told y'all last year. I have. Kika Bree. No, thank you. Didn't I just tell you people ain't? I'm not telling people. Okay, you might not have been here, baby. I'm not doing that. If people was looking for me, they would have went to my bio. Baby, I've been blocking folks. So remember when I said no? But I'm still on that. I don't even got to deal with that where we at. Because people been here too long, and I'm automatically not going back to repeating myself. Remember I told y'all that's why I don't tell people my business? Oh, okay. You're old and don't get on YouTube that much. Okay, well that's where we at, Punky. But I mean, even if you didn't, you go on my bio up there, and you gotta find. Because I talked about us not being here. I love you. I'm sorry, but I talked about us not being here, and everybody knows where the other place is because we've had it since we've been here. Even if you went and looked on my thing, all my videos are gone. So the fact that people they didn't even realize that, let me know they wasn't looking. Our video's been off of there for 3 months, roughly. Not one CERCA TROVA video is on my page. The likes all went down. That's how you know people don't be paying attention to stuff. They just be living. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You said I tried to tell my daughter to stock up. She can't get nothing from me. Listen. I told y'all we was gonna file. I told y'all, listen. And I told y'all the folks that was gonna come on here and say they've been looking for us. I told y'all. I said all of this before we got off TikTok. And I said it pretty much every day for a good 2 months. Our show ain't stopped. We've been still having class, still kicking it, we still. Mm-hmm. But anyway, where's the goats and where's the sheep? Mari. Listen, and folks think I'm still not arguing with people. Our life has gotten so peaceful since we got off TikTok, which is crazy. Our classes be so chill. I don't even really be having to pop off on folks like that. Actions have consequences. They didn't listen, so I don't feel bad. That part. Mm-hmm. You said I can't comment on one of my accounts, but I've been in class. Okay. This the thing, family. It's time out for being spoon-fed information. Who will agree? If TikTok goes away tomorrow, we don't know where we gonna get. I mean, he still got Aaron Parnas and the Midas Touch, which is basically my only two people. We can follow them there, but shortly they gonna be trying to silence anybody that's telling people how to prepare. Where we gonna get our information from? Y'all already know TikTok done did what they done did, so we already are. So if you are not willing to go looking, you gonna make yourself a sitting duck. And it's so sad that people don't believe anything, but that's so crazy because unbelief is a sin. You said Steve Brown. Okay, I haven't seen none of his stuff in a minute. I believe I used to watch him too and have his stuff, but I haven't seen his stuff in a minute. But you know they blocking my FYP and all of that too. So with that, wherever you get the information, they about to cut that out. They gonna be cutting stuff slowly but surely. You have got to have a thirst to know what is going on, and only the truth, not what you think. Not what you think, what is real. Okay? Okay? They are shutting down TikTok again, but we ain't been on here. We ain't been on here. We still been over where we normally be at our house. We still been doing it. We still been doing our class and everything. Good night. Yeah. So you definitely need to get your stuff. And not be wanting nobody to tell you. You need to go looking. Because and the first thing people will say is, oh, it ain't happening where I'm at. Same thing they said about 2020. And then we was all shut in the house. Oh, that's only happening over there. Oh, I don't got to worry about that. Well, if it get bad, I'm going to leave the United States. Are you? You trust these planes leaving up out of here? Good. Okay. Well, do you, boo? Not with the... I won't be flying nowhere. Not only that, what happens if the country that you're going to don't like Americans no more? Then what? You still in the same situation, and now you in a place where you ain't they people. Thank you. You ain't they people. So now you over here now, cause you see what's happening. Folks is flip. Niggas that ain't never been cool is cool now. Niggas that done had age-old beef, throwing trash on each other's stuff and all of that, bad neighbors and stuff. They is clicking up against us, and you want to go and be somewhere else. Oh, okay. People hate us. He said, I told my friends a year ago, they said I was paranoid. Now they're asking me about co-planning. Ain't that something? Be careful. Especially if you've been packing and they ain't. Make sure they got the equivalent of what you got. Because didn't we talk about it? Did we talk about that, Maury? Did we talk about it, Auntie? Did we talk about it, Riz? Did we talk about it? Did we talk about it, Miss Ida? We talked about it. We talked about they was going to spend all their money and do whatever they wanted to do with their money. Then at the very end, when stuff was crazy, well, we should get together and do some stuff. Well, why you didn't want to do it when stuff was cheap? Cue the music. You heard me. We talked about it. You said I told family and been silently about my stock. Come on, Lola. Y'all know where we... Don't go change the water for that part. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. That's all I'm gonna say. That part. Cause who? Huh? You mean, didn't you ignore on my phone? And this ain't even being funny. This is serious. Y'all had y'all kikis and y'all ha-has. Think God didn't tell me about your talking and this and that. But who kiki and ha-ha now? Because after tomorrow, y'all done seen the prices jump since we've been on the phone. I mean, on live. Y'all done seen the prices double in 3 days once everybody go buy them. Y'all done seen them triple in the last 3 years since we've been here. Blueberries and stuff that we was paying $12 for a whole can for no more than 15 went up to 50-some dollars, 60-some dollars for one can of dehydrated blueberries. And we was getting them for 15. Can't drink from the well you didn't help be up. Say it, nephew. You better have some vital things that we need around here. Cause that's unfair. You done ate and did whatever you wanted to do. We quit wearing bundles, quit getting our hair done, quit going to get haircuts, learn how to cut our hair, learn how to cut a kid's hair, then learn how to make bread, then start grinding our own meat and all this old stuff while you done been living the fabulous life. And now you want to, what? Some of us ain't took no vacation since 2022. Some of us canceled our vacations, canceled cruises, downsized on our vehicles, downsized on our houses, quit going out to eat. We had to sacrifice. You said I bought a case of soup 2 months ago for $11. Now it's $16, and it's about to go up even more after tomorrow. That's unfair. 5 wise and 5 foolish. Five distracted, 5 paying attention. 5 trying to impress everybody, 5 trying to have nobody knowing what they was up to. Didn't care what nobody thought. It's people here that had never shopped at the Goodwill. They started shopping at the Goodwill. They started going. They changed their whole life around. in order to do what they did, and you didn't live your best life, and now you want us to what? Oh, we family. We wasn't family when you was calling me crazy and telling everybody that I needed to stop listening to that crazy lady on TikTok. You didn't think I knew what you was saying? I did. Cause I can't believe you gonna let my kids go without food. I can't believe you let your children go without food. I wouldn't do that to you. Sure you would. Cause the fact that you didn't want to put in on what we got in, you trying to take food out of my mouth right now. And my kids. And my kids didn't get birthday gifts. They didn't get a whole bunch of Christmas. They didn't get to go on the family trip. Remember, we wasn't there on the family cruise. Remember? And y'all said whatever y'all said about us not having our money. No, we have money. We just didn't have money to blow it on stupid stuff. We could have went. But we chose valuable instead of expensive. Could have had a new car. Didn't get that either. Could have had a new house. Didn't get that either. Could have been wearing a bust downs every 2 weeks, $200 nails, but we took that $200 and did something else with it. Wow, stuff was still cheap. So yeah, you stunted on me, but ooh. Let me show you what the newest, hottest thing is. Ooh, boom. How you like my style? Wait. I got two of them. Hold on. Boom. You want to know what the hottest thing is? Rice and beans. Look good on me too, don't it? It fit just perfect. Cause I be stunting like my daddy. Stunting like my daddy. Stunting like my daddy. Yep. What? So we got a new delivery today, and I would love to show you guys what it is. I've been waiting on this. Oh my god, it's the new drop. I've seen it on TikTok, the trend, and I went ahead and got it. Please. Angelina, look here. That new. You said it. Those rice and beans are going to save lives is. And we making a joke out of it. But in our reality, not one thing that I said this evening is funny. Not one. Children starving to death, freezing to death. None of that's funny. People not having enough food to eat, not funny. But you know what? I didn't think it was 3 years ago either, when I was getting cussed out and called. You can do whatever you want. You can get a 20-pound bag. You're going to need more than 20 pounds, but start out with that and get you some Mylar bags. Throw it in the freezer. They said freeze it to keep the bugs, your flour, your cornmeal, all of that. You throw it in the deep freezer or the freezer for 24 hours and then bag it up. Get you some oxygen absorbers. Do what you got to do. Yeah. Hey. So, this stuff ain't funny, and I didn't think it was 3 years ago either. That's why I didn't get on here asking for no money, because I begged the people that were in my TikTok community to go get their stuff. And I ain't knocking nobody. Now, y'all did buy my PS5 and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like, give me a gift, subscribe. No, because you need that money to go do what you're supposed to do with it. Because ain't no way I could have took all that change and knew that it was going to be all of these people that was going to be hungry, cold, in the dark, can't drink no water. Like, I couldn't do that. And so this community has helped thousands of people in the last 3 years get prepared. Not just food here. So many people have had to get off. They're off antipsychotic drugs. They're all kinds of stuff. I don't know all of the medicine, but it's people in here that was taking 30 and 40 pills a day that don't even take 2 or just take 2. People that didn't walk, they walking. People that couldn't see, they can see. People that their kidneys have been healed. So all of that they would need, God forbid, if the hospitals was going out, because they healed this guy, start healing their body. And now medical care is sketchy. Medicine is sketchy. Money, sketchy. He said, don't waste your money because it ain't going to be none. So why you got to do this and this and this with it? You don't know if you're going to be working. You don't know if they're going to get rid of your job. You don't know if it's even going to be any product to sell at the job that you work at or whatever else. You don't know. So don't wait. What makes me angry is that pastors are just now waking up when their parishioners already don't have. But when money was flowing and when food stamps was flowing, they wouldn't even talk about the end of the world because they needed that change. But now when people might not be able to get enough, now they want to talk about it. Now they're saying you should prepare when everything is going to be way too expensive. You said some of them still ain't saying nothing. They can't miss it now. It's going to be on every news station probably for the next 3 months straight. They are waiting on the rapture. Well, I guess it's about to happen before they designate this new temple, right? So then we about to see the rapture if we go by their numbers, probably because the Antichrist here. They said they wasn't going to be here for that. He been here 3 years. They wasn't going to be here for the Red Bulls. That was for the tribulation people. Well, they still here. They wasn't going to be here for the mark. And I bet you they scrambling to get that real ID right now. And it's not just for travel. In a minute, you ain't going to be able to go in the store if you don't have that. Anybody want to go back to this? Let's do it one time. Remember this? See, this wasn't important when we talked about it a few years ago, but it's important now. Look, 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 look. Let's do it right here. Remember this?
This is Zoe. Just like you, she uses lots of different cards and IDs to get through her day. What if all Zoe needed was herself? Introducing Amazon One, a free service that lets you use your palm to quickly pay for things, gain access, earn rewards, and more. Let's say you're grabbing your favorite coffee beverage, or heading into the office, or checking out. Just hover your palm and you're on your way. It's as easy as that. Sign up is free and takes less than a minute. All you need is a credit card, your phone number, and your palm. That's it. Since your palm is unique and can't be lost or misplaced, you can get things done quickly and securely. And with more experiences on the way, Amazon One will help you get even more done, simply by being you.
Now listen.
Now, Zoe has more time to do what she loves. Indoor skydiving. Enter, identify, and pay with Amazon
You
One.
said enter, identify.
Enter, identify what she loves. Indoor skydiving. Enter, identify, and pay with Amazon One.
When have you ever had to enter a place? Identify yourself, and then you can buy your stuff. When you go in the gas station, you gotta show them your ID to buy your gas. Hey, Tay. Huh? When you want to go buy some chips at the local, if you want to go buy some vegetables, you gotta show who you are before you buy. I hope you heard what they said at the end of that. We just got the real ID. What's been here? But it goes into effect May 7th. And then what?
To do what she loves. Indoor skydiving. Enter, identify, and pay with Amazon One.
So you can't pay until you identify yourself, and that identification will be your global identification, which is you can't buy or sell without it. I mean, you ain't gonna be able to run your business. So you can't hire anybody, and you can't hire nobody, because when you hire a person, you're buying their time, and they can't sell it to you. They cannot be an employee if they're not a part of the global society. You're going to have to identify yourself before you get anything. You can enter, but once you enter, you cannot buy until you identify yourself. And this is what the real ID is. And no, it is not just in America. It is everywhere around the world. So you can run to another country. It's there too. No matter how remote, because God does not lie, and he said this is going to happen all over the world. This one world leader is going to control everything and everybody. So it saddens me that we have ministers and pastors that did not prepare their people this last 3 years. Because now it's about to be real, real hard. And it didn't have to be like this. Unless God blow on it, your $5 ain't gonna go as far as it would have 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago. And God has been screaming at the top of his lungs, get ready, I'm on my way. But it said that the church and the world was gonna be rocked to sleep. They gonna have eyes but they can't see, and they gonna have ears but they can't hear, because if they did, they'll repent and get themselves together and get back to God. For real, for real. It saddens me that a lot of people's family members told them not to listen to me. A lot of people's pastors and ministers and spouses told them don't listen. But this is one thing I know for a fact. God always tells me ahead of time when it's not happening. And then, folks, there's people will be relocating back to the wilderness that Moses had led them to if they don't take it. Listen. Oh, you said coincides with Musk saying no one will be working by 2030. They will have full control. Did we talk about people not working? Did we talk about that? We talked about God is going to level the playing field. It ain't going to matter how much money you had. It ain't going to be valuable. You ain't going to be able to do nothing with it. So you want to get the stuff that's valuable before the money don't have no value. Like the American dollar just crashed today. Yeah, like that. Come on, Mari. What about 12-year-olds? It's going to be babies in hell. They made that up. It's going to be babies in hell. There's no age of accountability. Just like they made up the rapture. Y'all might want to read the lost book. See, they took the books out so that folks could just be fooled to believe a lie. But, let me ask you a question. When God sent judgment down on the people, when he sent Joshua and them and David and them in there to unalive people, did he say don't touch the babies, or did he say kill everything? Even the dogs and cats and birds. Did he leave the babies? Did he? In the Bible, it says that in this time, mothers are going to give birth and run up into the hills and eat their children. What does that tell you about what we're about to see? That's scripture. Woe to the mothers that gives up. Come on. He didn't spare us all. I don't know why, but again, telling you what you want to hear, those honey-covered lips. And that's why I said people's hearts about to be given out with fear, because they chose to believe a lie and not the truth, not what was right in front of their face. They listened to what a person said instead of studying for themselves, which is why we study for ourselves over here. How many of you know you about to have to give up your life? And I'm not talking about your quality. I'm talking about the actual blood out of your body and breath out of your body. Who knows? Raise your hand for me, please. You do. You do. You do. You do. Good job. You do too. Yep. Yep. We already know. We ain't trying to live forever. We just don't want it to be horrible while we cool. But we already know what's about to happen to us. Because we on the opposite team. You said they're supposed to be laying off half the agency you work for. We talked about all of this in 22. And people kept calling me a liar, false prophetess. They kept saying God didn't call me to tell nobody. All of this. But everything that the folks that... Hold on, let me get my head right. Mm-hmm. Those that know. This. You said, who do they think the beheaded saints are in Revelations? This is. They said them was the tribulation saints. It never said distinguished, because right above that it says that the holy people, God's holy saints. So y'all the holy saints until it's time to die, and then y'all not the holy saints no more. Got it. Oh, okay. Well, if they was left here, they wasn't holy. If you was left in the rapture, you wasn't holy. So then, what are you talking about? Oh, people gonna find Christ after the rapture, right? Y'all just be making up stuff. You said Freightliner Trucking Company layoffs are happening in North Carolina, and now over 600 plus jobs. D'Anthony, listen to me. This is why your girl was begging folks. Your dean was begging folks. For the last 36 months, do not blow your money. We even have songs. Look at this. And I'm going to tell you the day he posted it. Not the day that we started singing it, but the day that he posted it. So let's just go back real quick. September 24th, because we got tired of saying it, he made us a song. I don't know why I like when he do that. Get your stuff right now. I got so tired of saying it that my nephew made a song for me. You hear me? Before it's too late. Before there's no job to make money. While you have it, get it. I said, I can't tell you what to do. But if you asking me, if you love your family, you'll take that credit card money and buy survival stuff. You'll take that credit card money and go to the cheapest store you can and get as much rice, beans, canned goods, powdered milk. Go to the food banks. Stop shopping at them expensive stores. It don't matter if it's name brand. It ain't gonna matter. You need to get some food in your house. I beg people to get KitchenAids. I beg people to get dehydrators. I beg people to learn how to can, and I don't even know how. I beg people to buy seeds. I beg people to buy. I begged and begged and begged and got tired of saying this, and I was willing to place so that my nephew made songs for me, so I didn't have to say it no more. That's all she talk about is the end of the world. That's all she talk about is getting your food. Ooh, that's all people about to be talking about is it ain't no food. And they don't got no money to buy no food. And they don't got no money to go buy no survival stuff because somebody talking about sending some type of gas over here on us. Like, and I'm not saying I don't care. I do. That's why I got up here and took the abuse that I did for the time that I did when I was on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and all the other places that I've been. Because God told me for such a time as this, and it's been 36 months, and everything that God had me screaming at the top of my lungs in 22, 23, and 24 is all a reality and truth. Everything. Not one thing that we talked about in our classes is not even down to Hitler, even down to the concentration camps and them taking the American citizens and throwing them in concentration camps. People call me a liar, and that's what they're doing right now. And they can't get out. And slavery. Because they're selling the people to the prisons in Honduras and wherever else, wherever they are, El Salvador, they're selling them. They're getting money. So, exactly all the stuff that we said is here. Like God told me, I told the people didn't believe. You said I was here in the beginning, fell off, and had my baby. Now look, I'm back. Well, we won't be here. You're going to have to be where we at. This our last night. We not coming back over here. I only came over here because he been one day. And today was a perfect day to do it. The day that the stock market crashed, because I just wanted to see if folks remember when we was talking about it. And I was begging people not to invest their money in the stock market. Begging them not to buy gold and silver, not to go take your 401k out if you got it. Hurry up, because you might not be able to get it. We talked about just in case money. What? Just in the last month. We talked about just in case money. Girl, if you was looking, you would know. We talked about just in case money. Having some just in case money, just in case something go on with the stock market where you can't get your money out. We call it JIC. JIC. Just in case. Mm-hmm. In real life. So I didn't get on here and do all of the extra, but I was trying to make sure your folks was okay. You and your babies, you and your husband, you and your wife, you and your grandma, your bald hair, granddaddy, everybody. I got on here and talked about the stuff that was not popular. Nobody wanted to hear about it, but it's very valuable information right now. And only because God kept telling me people need to hear this because they not up, they not awake, and the pastors ain't talking about it. And it's sad because they done been getting all these people's money and living fabulous and doing all of this stuff. I haven't changed my life any. I'm still in the same apartment I was in when I got here. And I built these shelves behind me. Most of the stuff in here is homemade. Somebody that these pictures, it was the map, and then we broke it down and put it on some. No. If you check in my bio, though, you'll know where you can find me. This is Meta's app, so that's why I ain't over here. I deleted Tap Not Place on here. That backup page, the backup pages is about to go. This is a Meta app. That's why I ain't been over here. And Meta can watch every single thing that you do. I don't know if you've gone in your other Meta apps, but they know your blood type, when you menstruate, all of that. That's too much for me. And we gave them permission to know they know all your locations, everywhere you go, how often you go. That's too much. A piece of bread will be worth the price of gold. Yep. Not Louis Vuitton. That part. That part. Yeast. Flour. Cornmeal. Sugar. Salt, pepper, onion powder. That stuff gonna be real. That's the money right there. That's how you gonna know you ballin'. Songs in the corner. Somebody come get it before there's no money. You know what, Mari? I miss you putting our songs out here. Rice, beans, water, canned goods, flour. I'm trying to tell you. The ballers is gonna be the people that can eat. Mm-hmm. Them is gonna be the ballers. Them is gonna be the niggas with racks on racks on racks on racks. On stacks on stacks on stacks of canned goods. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How many of y'all, not even trying to be funny, how many of y'all had to stand in line during COVID? Or when you went to buy food, you didn't really take it seriously, and then you went in a store and it was looking like Day of the Dead. Not Day of the Dead, but what is it? What is it called? The zombie stuff. The zombie movie. Kitchens, grocery stores. Wasn't no bread, wasn't no meat, wasn't no canned goods, wasn't no toilet paper. All of that looking like an apocalypse, right? But y'all, I can't think of what it's called. Y'all always say something of the dead or dead something. Yeah. So you said that's how you learned to make homemade sanitary napkins. Walking Dead. That's what I was thinking about. Thankfully, God had me prepared for COVID. Yep. 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 I was too. Mm-hmm. Folks was out there, and I was like, yeah, not me. So you said, what is looking like at that? You've been out there since 5 o'clock in the morning? Damn. Damn. You said, what I'm about to do, lay down in this bed. What your ex now husband doing? He about to lay down in the bed too. So we ain't going to the store. We don't need to go to the store because I was couponing 3 years before COVID to make sure. God told me something was coming in 2020, and I believed him. And I had never couponed in my life, never started a garden. I did all of that in 17. From 17 to 19, I learned how to grind my own meat, do this, do that, make my own bread, all of that stuff. And when COVID came, when it wasn't no bread, I just went right on in there and got me some yeast and got me a little water, some sugar, and made me some bread. Italian bread, whatever kind of bread I wanted. I got a book, a bread book. I could do it. I didn't have to worry about finding no ground meat because I got a meat grinder. I wasn't worried. They said it ain't no ground beef, ain't no ground chicken, ain't no ground turkey. What you eating? Spaghetti. Where you find some ground meat at in my freezer? Because I've been grinding it for the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. I can make sausages. I got a sausage thing. I got. But if it ain't none, I can make some. I ain't worried about that. Too many people want to be serviced instead of being servants, so then you don't know how to do nothing. Oh, never mind. I'm about to go before some people get mad at me. If you want to learn how to get you some survival stuff or where to start, because this is new to you, I'm going to say this one more time. CERCA TROVA 22. I can't tell you everything because I don't know. I try to give you the most basic things, that you gonna need, like basic, like how to clean your water, or things like that. How to warm your house, what foods I think you should get. Your allergies and all of that. You know how much you gonna need. I don't know. because I don't know how many people you got. You have to make those decisions. But God did bless me to do 2 videos that kind of runs through. The second one is a repeat, but there's stuff that's in the first one that's not in the second one. There's stuff that's in the second one that's not in the first. And that's not all the stuff, but it just gives you a good list of where to start. You know, and then you do what you can with your finances. You know, but I wouldn't wait until later. I can't tell nobody what to do, but I know folks are still getting taxes. That's a good deal. That'll be a better spend. $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 instead of buying TVs and a new car that you might not want by the end of the year, might not even be able to drive it. So I'm not saying don't get a car, but I'm saying I wouldn't go buy nothing expensive. I'll make sure that I got at least 6 months of freeze-dried and dehydrated food for each member of my family to eat once or twice a day. And you need to count up the meals for that. Listen, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. So I love y'all. And my bike, because they said TikTok about to go away in like 2 days probably anyway. Even if it don't, they gon' y'all already know it's gonna keep getting stricter and stricter. That's why we ain't over here, because they was trying to get rid of us real bad. So in my bio is where you can find us. If you want classes, we got 1,400 over there anyway, but they blocking them too, because we was talking about all this stuff that was gonna be going on. So that's why they blocked. They took about 200 of, I think 100 or 200 of our classes off. Yeah, but I still won't be back over here. I just came over here to see what y'all was doing. For real, I want to see how many people was gonna lie and say they was looking for me. Y'all better repent on this evening. Y'all better repent. Y'all better repent. Y'all better repent. I literally said it before I came over here too. I said we gonna see how many people lie and say they been looking for me. Not when that thing is up in that bio. They wasn't. Gold is $3,144 an ounce. A loaf of bread is the same. Yeah. And I found out how many. I love y'all. I won't see y'all over here, but y'all know where to find me. The other folks, y'all know where we be at. So there's that. I'll see y'all. It's been nice. Yeah. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye, everybody. See y'all later. Didn't I tell y'all they was gonna do that? I told you they was gonna do it.